Hi. Hello. I'm realizing this camera actually should be more. Just a smidge more. Nope, that's the wrong way. This way. Yes, because then I'm more centered, and that's how I like it. Anyways, hi. I made some audio changes again. Shocker. I had some inspiration on how to do the filters, and I actually want to check real quick. I'm gonna mute desktop, gonna quickly go into here, mute the music in the background, and I'm just gonna listen for a second. Actually, I'm just gonna stop the music altogether for a second, so that it's not even playing through this as well, so I can just hear myself. I do notice something that's bothering me, but honestly, I don't think it's anything I can fix. I probably could. I think it's just like a slight... Actually, let me see something. I could probably do something about it. But I don't think it matters. With editing and music and everything in the background, it's not a huge deal. It's just slight, like, background sound whenever I talk, but it's literally, like, nothing that anyone's gonna notice or care about. So I don't care. I think the audio sounds good. I think I adjusted it so hopefully the quieter parts are closer to the louder parts and the louder parts aren't too loud, so it's more smushed. I've done this, like, a million times. I'm really obsessed with audio right now, if you couldn't tell. I keep trying to get it to be better and better. Every time I edit a video, and I have this habit where every time I go to edit a video, I listen to how it sounds, I'm like, this is bothering me. And sometimes it's a video before I made some changes. And I kind of need to stop doing that, but I already did it, so it's too late now. But I was listening to it, and, like, there's some parts, like, the intro, it's very quiet, and then I'd be like, now! And then it would get super loud, and probably did there, but it would get, like, drastically louder, and it sounds like it's two separate videos. I'm like, this is weird. I don't like it. I want it to be more consistent. So I made a change in that video where I put a limiter to put it at a certain point, and then I also raised everything else up. So it raised all the audio up by, like, 5, but then limited it. It was pretty neat. Excuse me. So I essentially did that with this. The compressor I was using, I realized, is kind of fucking wild. It's almost an equalizer as well, because it takes, like, 4 different frequencies, and you can compress them, or I guess, yeah, compress them, and raise them, and change them however you want, and that's actually why my voice sounded very deep when I first fucked with it. Anyways, though, that doesn't matter now. We are on some Skybounds. Oh, excuse me. Ah, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Excuse me, Jesus. Had to finish that coffee, you know. And we are recording. Welcome back to some Skyblock over on Skybounds. Now, I have some good plans for today, I believe. I made the plans and was like, yeah, this is a good idea. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Now, first off, if you check my challenges, or my skills, I'm level 90. I didn't even realize I actually hit 90, but I did hit 90, which means I've unlocked the Trepidation, and also the Ghastly Ghouls. I have the spawners for them. I'll be placing those down fairly shortly and seeing what they have to offer. I've never reached them. In terms of mining, I am very close to gold. I decided to mine a little bit in my free time over here, and I found almost an exploit involving this that they should probably fix, but it's also partly unavoidable, and I'll be showing you a little bit about that. And then on top of that, what else? I mean, what else? What else happened? I think I leveled up my farm. No, I didn't level up my farming a bit. I think that was basically it. I leveled up my crafting, so I can now actually craft diamond sword enchants, or use diamond sword enchants, which reminds me, don't I have some in here? I do, actually. I have a Sharpness 2 and a Sharpness 3. We're gonna try the Sharpness 3. It's gonna destroy my sword, which is a shame, but I've got more swords in here. I'll go and throw Sharpness... I won't go ahead and throw Sharpness 2 on it. I just have a basic sword again. Good. That's a shame. I also have a few things in here I want to mess with. I have 2 loot crates this time. I'll be messing with those in a little bit. In terms of farming, I did actually farm my melons. I do actually have everything unlocked except for the farming pet. I figured I would do at least a little bit of it on stream here for you guys, and, you know, just show you the process. It is actually such a good farm if you just, like, AFK and farm it every now and then. But the only unfortunate thing is, in terms of content, this kind of sucks. Because, obviously, I can't sit on my island and wait and then, you know, farm up melons, and then wait again, and then farm up more melons. It's just not possible. There it is, the farming pet unlocked. And actually, I realized before I continue on, I want to spend some experience on some enchants, because I'm trying to get a better fortune. Although, actually, not on this axe. Since I have that unlocked, and unfortunately, I am, if you'll see in a second here, nowhere near what I need for the farming armor, or even the farming... Actually, I do have enough for the farming pet, funnily enough. So I will go ahead and at least craft that up. But let me compact... Okay, I can't compact any of that. Let's go to farming. It's on this page, the pet. Let's craft that. Tabitha. She's so mean. She likes to tear up this chair, and she's already, like, done enough of that. I'm also lowering the music slightly for me. So now I'm kind of set back a bit. I've only got 5 compact melons, and almost enough for another one. But I do have the farming pet level 7, which is going to give me a chance at extra drops from melons, which is going to be super helpful. That, on top of potentially making this new axe, may actually be very useful. It is called the Queen's Axe, which was added not too long ago as a farming tool. So I imagine it helps you farm up, where actually is it? Is it actually in woodcutting? It is. Queen's Axe. It's all Rose's fault, I guess. So I need a compact diamond, 2 normal diamonds, and 2 dark oak halves, which I do believe I have somewhere. I do not. Good thing I haven't sold these yet, because that would have been unfortunate. So I do need to get in woodcutting. I don't have the dark oak half unlocked, do I? I need to do some dark oak cutting, apparently. Wow. I don't have a dark oak half at all? Oh. Okay, so I'll make that a goal. I gotta go do some dark oak cutting in the war zone. And I'll hold off on this until I do that, because I want to get this Queen's Axe and enchant it to be on par with this one, if not better than this current axe, so that I can chop those up and see if it does anything special for 1, and for 2, that's basically it. I mean, I just want to see if it does anything different for this, and I want to throw some fortune on it to make it even better than this current axe. Which that means I am, in fact, going to need this axe. Before I get into the rest of this, though, I do want to check out these spawners, see what they have to offer, and also I want to take on another Tier 2 quest. Slay 350 evil bunnies. Oh, God. Well, I have a sword ready for that. Not in here. In here, I'm going to be using this sword because it has sharpness 2 on it, so I feel like that's going to be better, unless I have another sword somewhere else that might be better. I don't know. Maybe Rage would be good for that. I can use it for Strength Boost, I believe, but it does give me poison, but I don't know if that'll matter in the safety of spawn. I don't even know if you can actually... Wait, can you even find evil rabbits? I don't know if you fucking can. I'll have to see. I will take this sword, and, actually, I guess it really is just better than this sword, because it has an enchant. Because they both have sharpness 2, but this one has, rage 1, which I think would help with it. And Blade Fury? I don't know if that helps, but it might. But I want to check these out. I did put down some chickens for particular reasons. 1, to craft arrows, and 2, to kind of just, for literally no reason, because I don't think it matters, but I wanted to get my ent limit up, because every other limit is, like, super high right now. Well, for the most part. So I wanted to get them up as well. Now, I've got Ghastly Ghouls, and I've got Trepid, whatever the hell that is. So let's start with these guys. I'm going to put them on Acacia. I'm waiting for them to spawn. I'm going to kill them, and, again, just see what they really have to offer in terms of spawning. See if they'll even work in this area. I really hope they do, because I don't really want to make a change to anything. And like I said, I've never really seen these guys before. I've never messed with these spawners. I've never made it this high. Technically, I've never made it as high as Blazes before. I don't know what's different about this. I would imagine it would be the player challenges, giving me a 24% boost in experience. Okay, so you're a stray for your model. Pretty neat. And if I just keep smacking you... He did drop a drop, and honestly, I just don't want those. So he drops Dead Souls. I have a feeling he's going to drop something else, though. I need to go to shop for that. Spawner resources. He drops Dead Souls. I have a feeling he drops Forgotten Essence as well, which I do want to go ahead and get, because that seems to be the pattern for these later spawners. They drop, like, you know, this and then this, or, I don't know. I don't actually know what drops some of them, but I do know that the blazes drop this and a chance at this, which is weird, and then the other ones drop this and a chance at this. So I want to get both drops from these guys. Ah, there it is. There is, in fact, a second drop. I don't know why the least expensive drop costs more. And I want to go ahead and add it to... What system do I want to add it to? I switched them up a bit. I guess I'll add it to the auto chest. I don't think there will be enough in there that it should be fine. And I'll add both of these there, out through here, all the way up to here, and all the way to the tippity top. So that's going to increase the amount of stuff I get just slightly, but it's still going to be overwhelmingly silverfish scales, because that seems to be the most thing. I haven't even sold these yet. You can see it's all the way up to, up to here, apparently. Or, sorry, I guess one up, but it's all the way up to here. Didn't realize that. I mean, damn, okay. Alright, and then I want to put down these guys, which I'll go and put them, actually, I'll put them here, because I have a feeling they're going to be big boys. But they probably won't be. Oh, no, they'll just be evokers on Acacia. Nice! So wait for them to spawn, I'll kill them as well, get their drops, put it in the system. I do want to go ahead, actually, though, while it's doing its thing, it was this chest. I want to sell these and see roughly what it sells for, in total. 20,000 stars for that small amount is actually pretty freaking huge. You can see, like, a stack of this will probably sell for twice that. But that's a full stack versus, like, 12 items. It's pretty freaking crazy. Ah, Mr. Evoker guy. What do you have to offer? You have one drop so far, but I have a feeling you've got another one in there somewhere. I know you do. You cannot lie to me. Because it does say in shop, if it's following the same formula, you probably drop Oblivion as well. What a name. And the sell price of these are also going to be ridiculous. For this one, I might add it to this system. Yeah, let's add this one to this system. Just kind of mix it up. And I'll add you there, all the way up to here, and there. That way, hopefully, neither of these systems get, excuse me, overrun with stuff. I don't think either will, but just to be safe. Just need to wait for the, next dude to spawn in. Eventually, I want to enchant my sword as well. I don't know if I'll get to that point, but, I did get to the crafting so that I could potentially get to that point, but I don't know if I'll actually ever really do it, because I don't have much reason for it. Other than this right here, what I'm doing now, there's no real reason to enchant my sword. There's not, like, I'm not doing any slaying, I'm not really killing any mobs, I just, you know, it's only really these guys when they spawn in. And he's refusing to drop, oh, there it is, the Oblivion. And then I can go ahead and spawn him on Birch. Cool. And I will do the same thing down here, where I add it to this system, all the way up to here, and all the way to the top. I think that's right. Excuse me. Did I accidentally skip this one or no? Okay. Good. So then that'll start dropping the drops up there. And if I sell these, that is less items by a decent amount, and almost, actually, definitely more than what the other one was. And for now, I'll go ahead and place the chickens here and spawn them on Birch. Just so that I can keep, killing and getting more Ents and so on down the line. But, yeah, I mean, it's a nice system. I could also just upgrade my, my limit again for, never mind. Can't fucking afford it. Now, the thing I want to show you, now, there's two ways this works. I tested it because I like to test things and figure things out and, just, I don't know, I'm interested in the inner mechanics of shit. So, if you see, first of all, it's gonna involve some math. I have 224,281 experience. Let me actually, first of all, clear some phone notifications. Oh, clear. And 2. Let's enter this in. So 224,281. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine a singular piece of gold here, right? And you'll see that my experience is now minus 223,903. I guess I didn't even actually need to do that, because if I go ahead and do spawn 2 now, and do /ch, you will see my experience is now instead of 223-903, it is 223-525. Now, like I said, this is unavoidable to my knowledge, because if you grind on your island and go to spawn for any reason, it's going to apply the experience booster that is at spawn. I think this has been a glitch for a fat minute as well, because of the changes where they're like, we're gonna give you a boost in spawn and blah 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 and all that. Sorry, 1 second. But yeah, so it applies that little boost to it. And like I said, it does it to the Warzone. I mean, that one is technically avoidable, because you don't really have a reason to go to Warzone from your island, for the most part. Like, you can blatantly abuse this, it's possible, but it's definitely something I noticed. It's a little interesting thing. I feel like they should have fixed that by now. It's one of those glitches, kind of like the spawner one, where they didn't really fix it. A lot of people abused it. I definitely used the spawner one where you went over the limit. And they just never really fixed it. I think they're gonna fix this one. I imagine they're going to. And actually, oh, sorry. I'm also mistaken on that. I don't know why that works like that, now that I think about it. Because you actually get a boost. It goes like spawn, island, Warzone in terms of your boost. So I don't actually know why it gives you a boost in spawn versus on here when you leave. But it does, and it's very weird. Now, I have this quest. I don't think it's possible. I want to do it so that I can actually, you know, open these crates and do all that. But like I said, I don't think it's possible because there are, like you can see, there's wild foxes here. Unless they're out front here. They are. Okay, so it is very much possible. I've got my Slayer armor. I've got my good sword. Sorry, my bad. These guys are going to be a little bit annoying to kill. 350 of them is going to suck as well. There is Rage, which actually does nothing. Literally does nothing. That is annoying. I wonder if I could speed this up a bit. One, I'm just going to go in for no reason, I'm just going to switch back to this sword. So, if I do toggle and I turn off this, will they start attacking me? No. I wish there wasn't so much fucking grass for literally no reason. I know you can break it, which I'm really glad you can. But there doesn't need to be all this grass in the way. It just makes it annoying. And also, that's already all of them. I'm out of rabbits to kill. I mean, I'm attempting this challenge, or this quest, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm gonna complete it. I mean, how many was that already, right? 14 out of 350? I mean, that is a lot. That's a lot I'm gonna have to kill. And it's taking so long for them to spawn in. I mean, I could do spawn 1, oh, sorry, spawn 2, and just keep switching back and forth. Oh, that probably won't help, actually. I did get a rare Warzone crate. That's pretty neat. I like that. It did give me some progress on their Slayer challenges, but I don't really care about the Slayer challenges. Seeing as, especially, they don't really have Slayer as an option. I wish that they would bring Slayer back and make it less annoying. Either increase the amount of things you can kill, or just decrease their respawn time. Pros for owner? Jeez. But yeah, they need to do something with it. Because even, like, back whenever I did do it, there's just, like... I mean, except for the ones where, like... The ones where you can constantly kill aren't the worst. Like, it still sucks, but, like, if you're constantly killing stuff, it's not as bad. Right? I keep forgetting which spawn I'm at. Switching back and forth between spawns does help a little bit, but I just wish that there was more rabbits. So that, one, when I switched, there was, well, more that I was killing. Or that they respawn faster. Or literally anything, honestly. There's one on my left, whatever. If I just keep doing this, though, then eventually, I mean, I should have this challenge done, right? Let me actually see. Let me get, like, a rough idea. Oops. I, accidentally backslashed too much. Spawn 1, I think? No, sorry. Spawn 2. Please, I just want the more. At least I'll have that Warzone crate to open as well. It's gonna be cool. It's a rare one. It's pretty neat. Wow, a leaping spell page. Dude, that's pretty sick, man. I could get the Slayer pet. I think that just gives more drops from them. Spawn one again. Oh boy. It's not too bad doing this. I feel like it's possible. It's just one of those things that it does feel like it's going to take a while, but if I actually commit to it, it's probably not going to be that bad. Again, just wish there wasn't so much fucking grass. It's kind of annoying. Back to spawn 2. At least I'm kind of constantly killing things. It's pretty neat. Anything else? Oh, one over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh. Getting Ents pretty often, which is nice. So there is a Slayer pet, but the thing is, it's Slayer pet 4. Which, like, is fucking useless to me. It's like, I can literally, if I did the right command. If I go through this, I can get to 3, or sorry, to 2. And that's it. I can't get number 4, to my knowledge. Like, there's not a way. My drops are actually decent. I think it's because of these guys. They're helping tremendously. Which makes this, like, the grinder pet actually makes it so much better. See, now, that's what I need in the future. Grinder pet, and then doing this. I'm gonna be so sad next season when I don't have a grinder pet, and I have to do everything slowly. I gotta get a grinder pet early on. Like, literally early on, I think I'm doing the same formula next season, where I sell off a loot crate, or multiple loot crates, to get a grinder pet. And also potentially shards. Like, early economy, if you sell off loot crates, is so good. Spawn 2? There's one there, but I do want to do another check in a bit. I'll do it after I go back to spawn 1 and kill what's there. I think, yeah, we'll go spawn 1. It's probably only going to be a few here, and I'll just... Ooh, and another one. Okay. Let me go ahead and check this. Or sorry, not this. Slash quest. I'm at 89. Oh, God, out of 350. Oh, boy. Maybe it's better to just let them build up a little bit. Probably not. It's the same amount of wait time, just I get to kill things faster-ish. Just kind of help with crafting. It's a good... No. Wait, no. Okay, they already answered. It's a challenge pet, not a skill pet. Unless there's crafting challenges. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't want to say anything, actually. I'm scared to say anything, then give them ideas, because they always like to take things and then be like, yes, and let's ruin it! Like, every fucking openable in the game. Like, for some reason, from Ancient Runes, you can get a singular red mushroom. Like, why the fuck is that a thing? Nobody knows. Like, and the worst part is, I feel like those openables weren't that good anyways. Like, they had potential. They're just trying to, like, water down the loot table so that it, like, has, like, a lower chance of getting the good things. Which is just stupid. I will say, the spawner spinners, they've always been, like, kind of hit or miss. I've never actually really enjoyed them. I think what they did to them is actually potentially better. Because the chances of getting something bad are, I mean, they've always been pretty high, so, like, there's that. But, I've actually gotten, first of all, a decent amount of, the really good spawners. Like, I've gotten at least, like, 2, 3 of, a couple of the top spawners, which is pretty huge, in comparison. So I'm like, actually, I think they might have improved this one. Like, you might not always get a spawner now, which is fine. Some of the spawners you get anyway, or can get anyways, are shit, and it's like, oh, good, a spawner I could literally buy for 0.0001% of my bank account. Ugh. it's kind of good. I want to finish this, and then I definitely want to open up those, well, all my openables and the loot crates, particularly. Or at least one of the loot crates. Since I have 2, I think I'll open up 1, and then I will, I think I'll finish up my mining. I'll mine to gold. Or mine to diamond, which, of course, because, and I feel like it's a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna mine it on my island and then go to spawn, which I'm gonna continue mining at spawn. I'm utilizing basically whatever I can to kind of progress at the end of the season, because I do think it is the end of the season. And I'm sure that they will have all of this fixed, by next season. Plus, I don't think it's that big of a fucking, like, thing. I don't know. That's literally, I'm fairly certain that's been in the game for a minute, because I remember it doing something like that in season, I want to say 4 or 5. Back when PvP Wars took over. Just like the limit reset, which again is also unavoidable. Like at some point, it's gonna just like be like, you're done. Like obviously you'd have to purposely do it, or you'd have to purposely take use of it, but it is unavoidable because you gotta like you go to spawn at some point, right? I don't even know what caused it. I think I went to you go to your island, and it resets the limit. So, like, realistically, if, like, because you can mine permanently, but I don't think you get skill experience. I don't remember what it does. But you can still mine even past your limit, right? So if you're just mining, you don't even realize you hit your limit, you leave you leave spawn, come back to in a bit to mine, you know, you're gonna think I was, you know, before I left, I was, you know, constantly mining. I come back, I'm still constantly mining, but now I'm getting skill experience, but you didn't realize that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So this is how you get Evil Eyes. Wait, isn't Evil Eye... No, it's Ender Eye, okay. What am I at? I've been, like, just mindlessly doing it. 155. I'm over halfway to it, which isn't that bad. I think I could potentially do this. I'm gonna go for it, guys. I am, in fact, gonna go for it. I really hope that the reward I get is worth it, or I'm going to be very fucking sad. Like, very, very sad. I wonder, actually, have I tested this yet? Like, let me do spawn 1. Okay. I want to try something, because the fairy armor is supposed to give you a boost in killing these guys, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm gonna equip the warrior armor and see. Okay, no. It's not enough. Maybe if there was actually players around, because it's supposed to give you you can see it gives you a attack damage, it gives bonus attack damage against Slayer mobs, increase more with players around. It gives, like, nothing. Or maybe it's, like, a certain amount that isn't really affected because they have such little health. So it's like, I don't know, maybe it adds up. Maybe it's like 0.5 of their HP or something, you know, to the point where it's like, oh, or, you know, a small amount where 20 doesn't really do anything. But if they had like 100 or 200 or 300, then it would be like, oh, that's 10 extra damage or I don't know, something. I don't know, I'm just thinking. Just thinking. I know there is a Hades pet, I believe, which gives more damage to these guys, which is pretty good. Also, don't I have a mercenary pet that does something? No. No. Final answer, no. I still want to do these mob spawn eggs, but I'm, like, partly nervous. I don't know what it's going to really do, and I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. I feel like I should wait. Now that I can do enchanting, I'm gonna get a really good sword first. Mainly sharpness, I guess. Just to get that extra bit of damage. And then I don't even know what set I want to go in. Like, nobody really commented and was like, oh, well, here's the facts on what's, you know, what to do with that, you know? And I just don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's why. I was like, what? I saw one already. It's because I saw PV1, I just wasn't paying attention. Ouchie. Hey, man. Thanks, dude. 1 player level experience. Puggers. Mining's gonna give me a lot of that, which honestly might just be the best way. That and maybe farming might be the best way to get my, my player experience up. Do you think in the Warzone it gives you extra player experience because you're in the Warzone? Thoughts? Probably not. These guys really don't hurt me at all. Like, they hit me, and it's a big beep sound, like, boom, and it's like, oh no, they hit me, and then it's like, oh, I lost literally 0 HP. Nice. and my armor's losing no durability. I think they did something with Unbreaking that made it just crazy. Or maybe just against player mobs. Or player mobs? Against PvE mobs. They're just not doing a lot, but PvP is probably still going to do a lot in terms of durability. Oops. I didn't hit twice. I assume I'm nearing 200 at this point, so I need about 150. This isn't too bad, I can do that. Or no, wait. Right? Maybe? Wait. Also realizing I think I was definitely wrong on the half of that. 175 would have been half. For some reason my brain was like 125, but that would be for 250, not 350. Yeah, okay, so I've got like 150 more to go. Which one am I on? Okay. We're gonna spawn too. Do. Are there new people still coming to the server or coming back to the server? I definitely see like new people popping up, which is a good sign. If people are finding their way to the server, that's good. I just wish it wasn't in such trying times where the server's kind of not even kinda, it is dead. I mean, that's definitely a sign that it's the end of the season. It usually dies around here. And partly, I feel like, I don't know. My worry is they're going to keep making it harder and harder to get further and further, and I don't think that's the answer to this problem. The problem is, like, we have this content, right? It's already difficult to get through, which is annoying to me, but, I mean, it's not that bad, actually, to be honest. It's really not. It's just that the seasons die so quickly. So I think that this would fix their problem, right? Is everyone is already so used to Skybounds for the most part that they can just they know the strategies, even like, and they're also just smart fucking lads. So even when they change up some things, they already have figured out new strategies. They're already, you know, ready to progress. They know what the meta is and they'll do it. You know, they're a well-oiled machine, and that's kind of where the problem lies, is we're already used to all this. And if they want to increase at least the life of it, they just need to add more content. I will say that kind of goes against what I've said before. They do need to fix things first, but new content is what's gonna keep it up, because increasing how hard it is to progress, you know, that's a band-aid. That's just gonna make it suck, where the casual players are not going to have fun, and it's just going to be awful. If I do think that making it harder to get to PvP was kind of a good change, because that's the main thing people go for. So making it more difficult means that it's going to extend the life just a little bit. But if they keep bringing a balance of PvP and PvE content, I think they'll do really good. Actually, it would probably be good for them. I don't know. This is just kind of my opinion. Because I know I mentioned, oh, Legend Dev needs another dev, or so I said someone needed another dev. I think it was when Lake was around. It's like, oh, just get more devs, and they were like, no, actually that'd be more harmful than helpful. And I kind of get that, but, and hear me out, this is where it might be interesting. If they did like weekly updates again, right? Like they did do, they'll probably do that formula, which I don't think it's a good formula, but if they do it this way, it might be. If they did weekly updates where they had one dev working on the general stuff, right? Like, you know, PvE, they worked on new content, just general things, right, for the server. And then they had a dev specifically for PvP, right? For PvP updates. Then what they do is they rotate out updates. So every other week is a PvP update, and the opposite week is a PvE style update or big content update. So they constantly are bringing out both sides. That way, both sides are happy, and, you know, it keeps the server alive in multiple ways. I think that'd be a good idea. And if they don't do that, I mean, just focusing on one or the other. The reason that would be better, though, is that gives roughly a whole week. Like, let's say they put out the update today, which is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. If they put up the update on Wednesday for the PvP update, he's got from Wednesday to Wednesday in 2 weeks, so like a week and then about a half a week, or maybe like I guess it would be about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks to actually get the update, you know, as perfect as can be. To really hammer it out and, you know, work on it. Same thing for the other side, the PvE updates. You know, I think it's a good idea. Obviously, they should start where they're at now and work with what they've got, but that should be like a long-term goal. Find a dev that wants to do PvP work. Or, I guess, if PQ wants to do PvP work, then the opposite of what they... Find, you know, too. I think it'd be a good idea. The only thing is, I guess, the coding might... I don't know, it might conflict with other things. Maybe it's a bad idea from, like, a dev standpoint or something like that, but I think it would be a cool idea. Even if they just did updates, you know, flip-flopping. That way it's not all in one update. So that they don't focus too much on one that week, or just focus too much on one in general, where they're like, oh, PvP update, PvP update, PvP update. Hey, guess what? PvP update. But it's definitely enough that we're like, it'll spice up the community, I think. I don't know. There's a lot they could do. I feel like doing a... People are so used to how the PvP works on here and the enchants and everything. If they did a full overhaul on the PvP, completely changed up enchants and shit, I think that would be huge. Like, obviously, they could keep the set bonuses. And if some are, you know, busted, you know, tweak them and all that. But, I don't know. I feel like a full overhaul would be good. Something that's going to give a fresh feel to it. That's kind of what Mitch did early on with, I guess, the PvE, really, because it was like a more, it was more like a cosmic sky style, and then they're like, okay, and then we're gonna make it more like high pixel Skyblock a little bit, and then it became kind of a mix of both, and now it's even more so a mix of both, which I like. I do like the experience here. It just, you know, they need more content, like I said, you know. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get to a lot of the content. The mining content, there's a lot, but the problem is it's so ridiculously hard to get to. And in terms of other content, there's not enough where people are interested enough to stick around for the season, so then the seasons end almost early, but I don't know. That seems to be the thing, though. Like, Akuma ended after, they do, like, what, 6-week seasons? Which isn't bad. That's pretty lengthy. But I don't know, man. It just feels like, I guess then, yeah, it just feels like there's so much, there is a lot of content in terms of mining, but you just can't get to it. And in a lot of things in general in here. Unless you, like, grind frequently. That's why they need to, like, add more content and make it slightly easier to get to some of this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just rambling and trying to get through all of this. I'm gonna sum up everything I've said in the past couple minutes. Basically, I think that they should have two devs working bi-weekly, putting out a PvE update and a PvE update for each dev respectively. And also, they should add more content and make it slightly less annoying to progress further in this season. That way they can have, you know, a decently length season that won't die, but it'll still have enough content for the people that, you know, at this point are bored. I'm not sure I'm going to edit that, by the way. That's going to be a nightmare, because that's a lot of rambling that I'm going to try and fit in, because I feel like it's important stuff. Oh, that's something... You know what? I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to let these guys spawn in. I need to open up this. I'm going to pull up my notes list. I'm going to add that. I don't know if it's a... I don't think it's a really good suggestion. I don't even know how I would, like, consider that a suggestion or whatever. Let's see. I've got a lot here, though. My god. Like, the sticky note is just massive. Let's see. More content in PvE/PvP. Daily, are you okay, bud? Jesus. Category, show people stay interested longer. Maybe a dedicated dev for PvE and one for PvP that put out updates every other week. Or, Yeah, okay. There's another thing I wanted to add, and I forgot to add it. Fuck, I had it in mind and I completely forgot what it was. Also, maybe make things like finding not so annoying to grind to get to your fears. It's not a good way to increase the life of the server versus adding more content. There's a fuck. I had it in mind. I literally forgot what it was. Well, that's a shame. I'm sure it'll come back to me, but probably not, because I'm not really going to be thinking about it much. I literally had it in mind as I was like, oh, I'm going to type this up, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, there was that other thing that I had in mind. But I cannot remember. I mean, there's a lot of ideas that they could, like, go for, but I don't know. I'm actually gonna... I need to find out where I can put these suggestions. And again, like, I don't even know if these are good suggestions, but I just like to have them in, you know, just in case, because there's a lot of random rambling that I feel like could potentially be helpful. You never know. Even if they're not used, at least the ideas are out there. So I'll probably do that at some point. Ouch. Hey! And in all that rambling, I got my quest done. Finally. Can I sell any of this? Oh, I can. 6,000 stars. I made almost nothing from that. Zick, dude. So I have so many of these, I just don't care. And what else? Like, I got a lot of good loot from that, which reminds me, we're gonna go ahead and open up a lot of this good loot. Let me get it all out of here. I do want to go and do workbench, because I'm obviously gonna get the treasure troves. I can't combine these, right? Yeah, it's not a thing. But I can combine the bird's nest into a singular bird house, which is pretty sick. Let's open up you. And, open up you. Hey, I got a compact... I mean, I have enough compact diamonds, but I got a compact diamond I can use for the thing I wanted to use it for. I can actually sell both of these. I don't really need them. Bear treasure. I forgot to do this one. Let's see. So, ore seeds are actually pretty useful now that I realized... Well, partly... I already decided that they were useful because of the fact that you actually get a boost on your island versus spawn. So it's like, oh, okay, it's literally like, it's somewhere in between Warzone and spawn, and you can honestly have a lot of gold constantly. So it's like a good way to like grind, mostly in between episodes for me, because obviously I don't want to sit here on my island and wait. But it's still pretty damn good. Let's go and use this one, and sell compact. We're gonna use these. Yeah, you can see a lot of that wasn't very good. I did get some endermite eggs, which are decent, and cow shards. What a shame. We'll save these for a minute. I'm gonna use the egg baskets. I haven't even really been using eggs again. I used some of them, and then I just have a bunch built up. Let's use all of these, and anything that is fishing related can get put up into here. Did I have... I didn't have those in there. I have these, I think, in utility. For some reason, I have some that just... They have a bunch that just don't stack. It's honestly super annoying. It's my least favorite thing about Skybounds is things that just do not stack. It's not fun. I was gonna say, oh, some experience. I need that. It's not a lot of experience. I'm gonna use this one. Fuck it. 10 total right there, including that one. Iridescent Prismarine. Oh my god, so many things. Wow, it's amazing. Holy shit, dude. Red mushroom. I literally got, I think, 5 red mushrooms from that. That is incredibly stupid. Literally none of that is good. I mean, there's probably one thing there that was a little useful, but I just don't care. You're technically crafting as well, but I don't even have the recipe for what I craft with you. Holy lag. Oh, I still have that rare, Warzone crate. Which I will get to in a second, once my ears are done bleeding. Legendary iron, legendary iron, legendary iron. The rest of this can be sold because I don't care. And honestly, primordial glowstone can just go to the void. Rare Warzone crate, which gives you 1 to 5 Warzone items. They added this in the last season, I believe, which I think was a good change. Originally, you could get a boost on getting these if you went to the Warzone in Drifter armor and grinded Slayer mobs. The higher the tier, the better the chances, which we got this from grinding rabbits at spawn. It's still possible, it's just not that possible. Which, I think this was a good change, because it gives people a chance to get Warzone crates, like really good loot, up to even Legendary, without even going to the Warzone. It's super awesome. You don't have to open up crates or anything. Well, I guess you technically can go to the Warzone, but you can be basically safe. Like, you could go in with a sword. You could even now, you wouldn't have a higher chance, but you could go and grind Slayers in the Warzone, grind, like, the highest tier 1 possible, and use a good sword and pacifist gear, and be completely safe and get Warzone crates, essentially. Super sick. Now, I've done everything I said I was going to do for the start of this. Oh, except for turn in my quest. Let's go and do that before I forget, because I don't want to do that. And I got an ancient rune out of it. I got 2 ancient runes out of it. I was about to open them, but they're just useless. I'm going to open up one of these now. I'll open up the other one later. I just realized I forgot about an ant farm, which honestly gave me trash. Good. Let's go and open this and hopefully get some good things out of it. Please. I have 2, so my chances are doubled-ish. Netherwort Seed is pretty decent. I'm going to be getting in there hopefully soon. Maybe. Silverfish, Bear Treasure, decent. That's pretty good. Special items are where it's at. The special item is, in fact, where it is at. Drift. I mean, it's good, but I already have Drifter unlocked. That is a little bit unfortunate for me. Because again, I have it unlocked. I don't really need it. Netherwort Seeds, I don't want to toss those. I've got that. Well, I don't know what to do with this now. I guess I hold on to it for now. I could see if someone has another shard they want to trade. Hey, so I think my dog wants shout. I guess give me 1 second. Enjoy these, actually, I don't even need to put on the clips. I'll just be right back. Hi, I'm back. So, I don't know if I'll be able to find anyone that wants to either buy this shard or trade a shard for a shard. It is worth a lot of money, by the way. It is worth 2 billion for a shard or something like that. It's worth a lot, is what I'm trying to say. Shards go for just a shit ton of money. You can see there's not an auction house right now, so I can't really use that as a tell for it. I know it's in the billions. Ooh. Pet when used deals 20% more damage to Slayer mobs. Could be cool, but I don't know if I'll be doing much of that. I'll probably just wait and I'll sell off this shard or trade it for another shard in the future. See if anyone's around that wants to. Probably later today, I'll see if anyone wants to trade for it. Now, I want to go ahead because I am very close to actually being able to finish my gold. So I'm going to put on my 3. I'm going to put on my mining set. I completely messed that up. I'm going to put on my mining armor, which, by the way, I enchanted my boots with Depth Strider 3 so that I could walk in here super easily, because there is water, which I also realized I didn't even say, or didn't even mention, I set up this system, and I didn't build it on stream or anything. I've done this system a million times. If you don't know how the system works, I've actually kind of changed this one. I've made it slightly bigger. It fits within a single chunk. A little out, but the main point is that this stuff fits inside of it. I didn't bring this in 1 to make it even with this so that there is a middle point. And also, it just works best with the lava. So, essentially, you just build out a chunk and make sure that where where this is going to go, you want to put slabs. I'm not explaining this well. I mean, you can see the general design and get an idea roughly of how it works. If you don't know how it works, I've done videos in the past where I've built it. But, yeah. And then you essentially just do, this. And then that will spread the lava from these down onto the water, which you'll see here in a second. And the main important thing is, underneath these slabs has to be still water. That's why this works. The still water turns into smooth stone, which will then turn these ore seeds will turn the smooth stone into ores. So the only way that works is all you have to do is, first of all, the slabs will protect the water from the lava, so that's important. And then the water will flow out. It'll make a flat water pool, And the way you do that, to make it do that, is obviously this area is empty, and you just kind of fill in the sides with water until it eventually has enough water that it becomes completely flat. And then, of course, you know, the ore seed's out of the way of the lava drops, it turns everything into stone, and then the stone gets turned into ore. It's a pretty simple system, honestly. It's just the sizing that matters. So, like, you literally just do one side shrunken. You could technically do the entire chunk, making it, like, your ores. The only thing is, then, you'll probably need maybe more ore seed areas. I'm not sure, probably not. But you will, in fact, need a bigger lava area. So you will need more of these dispensers to actually fit that, because there's, like one more on each side. So you probably have to, like, bring this in and put one extra one. Just to make sure that it fits well. It looks really weird, doesn't really work out too well. I didn't like it. I wanted it to just be smooth, very even, and efficient, of course. But yeah, super simple system. I see people, like, ask that, recently, and funnily enough, I think I saw someone asking, they were like, oh, how do you build an ore seed generator, or whatever? And I was literally, like, in the middle of that, I was like, that's actually something I was just thinking about doing, because I need one, because I wanted to test something. Because I think I mined this spawn and then discovered the one, you get a boost on your island, and then I discovered that other thing when you leave your island, which reminds me, I'm not doing it to abuse this, but I gotta leave my island because I need to go to the mines. But I do want to say, did that give me a boost? It did. It literally cut the amount I have left in half. It's pretty insane. Which means I only need 41,000 experience. That's actually not that far, and then I'll be able to make the thing that I want to make. Or, sorry, then I'll be able to, I'll be at the, jeez, what am I saying? I will be at the level that I need, to hit diamonds. So I'll mine diamonds a little bit, maybe I'll do some of the challenges, and then I'll go open up the secondary, crate, and see what I can get. Hopefully I can get something good, but, I feel like I already used up my luck, and it wasn't even, like, that good. Like, it was decent, don't get me wrong. A shard's always good, but it's a shard I already have unlocked. So it's like, If I can trade it for another shard, that would be good. And honestly, I would take almost any shard as long as I already don't have the kit unlocked. So, you know, I'm not too picky. Even if it was honestly less priced, I'm not bothered. Because the chance at unlocking the kit is huge. I just gotta remember which ones I've already opened. I think I opened a Duelist shard, if I'm not mistaken. So if I can get a Duelist shard, that would be best. Or potentially Vampire, but I have a feeling Vampire is gonna be way more expensive than Drifter. So I have a feeling that that's not really going to work out as I would like. Unless I could potentially find someone that wants to hold on to the shard, and then maybe I could make a deal with them and trade them the Drifter shard and also a a loot crate. Because I would do that. Because I have, let's see, I have like a slightly increased chance, and we're level 40. I have a slightly increased chance of unlocking Vampire, so it'd be worth it. So that's already done. I can already move on to Diamonds. The beautiful, blue rock, which is red for me. It's just, my first Diamonds. Oh, it's so good. Which means now I'll be able to actually get compact diamonds super easily, although I already have the compact diamonds for everything. I'm also very sad to find out that my Skystone Pickaxe, the best pickaxe you can get, I believe, it doesn't mine it in one shot. It's very sad. And actually, is it the best I can get now that I think about it? No, it is not. Oh, no, it is. That's right. There's this one and then there's Golden Quartz and Ruby. I don't know the difference, really. It is kind of lame that it, you know, does that, but, you know, it is what it is. I can also now use these on my island, and I have a decent amount of them. I kind of want to clear out an area above my, or just build, like, a little platform. It doesn't even really need, yeah, I'll build, like, a platform. I want to build a platform above my ore seed gen, and I'm just gonna place down diamonds on top of it. The only thing is, the last time I placed an ore node. I want to place my ore nodes down, which reminds me, I didn't activate my lava. I need to drain the gold anyways, but I'll definitely just mine it, because they don't last that long, So once they're done, they're done. And then I'll go ahead and place down diamonds. And then I also want to, what is that? I want to add, oh, I didn't even realize these aren't auto-compacting because I don't have compact diamonds unlocked. That's why. What? Oops. What? Oh, is it a level thing? Ugh. 44? You want me to basically get halfway to the next thing just to compact these fucking diamonds? Like, I'm gonna unlock the diamond pickaxe, the diamond pet, and the mining trophy, potentially, before I'm even able to compact these fucking diamonds. Dude, that is so incredibly stupid. I don't think, one, like, I can understand a pet being through player levels, that's fine. I don't think that the armor should ever be a player level thing. I don't think... Is it a player level? Wait a minute. Dude, why? It should have been... It should have been like a gemstone and a pet. Or maybe like, I don't know, dude, I don't fucking know. It should never be a tool, for one. Unless it's like decently close, like it's like 1 extra level, right? Maybe 2 extra levels, right? That's actually fair. So like it'd be 42, I unlock the diamond pickaxe, that's fair. Pet, 44, 46, that's fine, you know? It kind of sucks, but I'm still going to be mining a lot of diamonds before I even get to the next tier, right? So it's fine. That's not that bad. The armor should not be, and the compact material should not be a level thing. Speaking of level things, I just hit player level 25. I'm now getting a 25% experience boost on top of whatever else I get. I don't know. But yeah, that's my opinion. They need to rework that. I don't, like I said, I already said it. I don't think pickaxe 1, unless it's like pretty short, like I said, like level 1, or 1 level past, 2 levels past, that's fine. Compact diamond should not, compact anything should not be level 40 fucking 4 for 1. It's just, it's so annoying to get to that level, it sucks. On the bright side, once I get 5,000 diamonds mined in this challenge, I'm going to be able to, make the pet. Because I do have the compact diamonds on my island. Oops. Hey, I got the mining set unlocked, guys. Poggers. You think it actually counted? Probably not. Oh my god, I can craft that one, though. I can craft the emerald one. How did I unlock this? Oh my god. Dude, it's so chalk. It's so chalk, man. It's so chalk. The diamond pickaxe isn't even here, by the way. God. The worst part is, like, challenges, it's a thing I can speed through pretty well, but the fucking other thing is not. I think once I unlock this pet, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up, I guess, everything I have, but mainly this other loot crate. And we'll see how I feel after. If I want to continue mining, probably not. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of farming at some point. Oh, I still need to do wood cutting in the Warzone. I want to make that axe. I completely forgot about that. Obviously, I can't really farm melons in the Warzone. I have to farm it on my island, so I can't really do a lot of that farming for my challenges, which does suck. I guess while I'm doing this, because on one side, you know, this kind of sucks, but on the other hand, I'm getting a decent amount of experience, so I'm probably going to utilize that to actually, in a second here, I'm going to do some enchanting. And by enchanting, I get a lot of diamonds. I can't really compact them, so I'm just going to sell them all. Alright, let's do the enchanting. I was deciding on not doing it because I had a full inventory. I mainly want to do fortune. That's the one that matters the most to me, kind of. Ugh, why is it always like this? Why is it always like this? There's, like, no good fortune enchants. Maybe I should do efficiency. Let's just do efficiency. If I can get a good efficiency... What the fuck is this? I mean, when you think about it. Just not defending it, it's just, it's awful. Again, no good efficiency enchants, really. I could go for a low one, but I feel like it's just better to refund the experience. I know I at least need efficiency 4 for this axe. Efficiency 4, haste 2 is all I really need. Maybe even efficiency 3? No. It's gonna be a while till I get to compact diamonds. I really don't want to fucking break my tool immediately. I mean, I have a decent amount. There we go. Good efficiency 5 coming up. Ready? 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 Oh my god. Enchanting sucks. No. That's like equal chance, well, almost equal chance of succeeding and also destroying the tool. That's such a gamble. Perfect! Okay, I can do a few more. I was hoping that one of them would be fucking... I'll go with the efficiency 3. I'll go with the... I'll hold the efficiency 3, like, worst case scenario, you know? What's the respawn time on these? 3 minutes. Good. That's awesome, honestly. I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is just gonna be time-consuming. I also could try mining in the war zone with diamonds. I never thought about that. Although, it's gonna be a lot harder to really judge it, because I'm still constantly mining here, so I think this is just better. From our test, the gold was way better. Unless the diamonds, maybe there's more of them, but I doubt it. Oh, that's what I was gonna add. Hold on. Better split for skill/challenge stages between Spawn, Outlanders, and Warzone. Maybe half at Spawn. Now the question is, do I want to... Because I want to, like, my ideal season, I've explained this idea, my ideal season would be, like, Outlanders eventually opens. But... Okay, yeah, I would say half at Spawn, actually. Half of what's left in... left is in Outlanders. I don't know how to really explain this. Is it Outlanders? I don't know. Outlander Islands, which unlocks X amount of time in the season, but everything is in Warzone. Maybe not everything, but, like, I'm thinking, like, let's say up to level 50, you can, for every skill, you can get at Spawn. And then maybe up to level 80, 70, well, I guess it'd have to be, like, 80 or 70 or something like that is in Outlands, but that unlocks later, and then, like, the 50 to, well, I guess 60 to 100 or whatever, like, that stuff is all Warzone. So you can get it with a risk. It is in Warzone, but obviously risky. This makes Warzone high tier for grinding skill/challenges early season, while providing a way for PvE players to progress after a certain point safely up to maybe level 80 skills. I think that's a good idea. In my opinion. I don't know. I mean, of course, I think all my ideas are good ideas, you know what I mean? But I think that is a good idea. I've had this idea before, I've just never typed it up, I don't think. Because then it's like, it's a good way to balance the season, because it's like, if you're playing it like PvP, you're playing it, like, risky, and also, it gives a reason to get the pacifist kit, or get a pacifist set. Obviously, though, they don't really unlock that early. So early on, it's like, it's riskier and harder to grind early on. So the people that are like, you know, heavy grinding and get all the way up to fucking, like, let's say, diamonds, right? Or, no, it wouldn't be diamonds, it'd be emeralds, because I think diamonds right now are level... Right, because I'm level 40? No, it wouldn't even be emeralds. Like, literally, everything past emeralds, like it is now, you can't get everything past emeralds at Spawn. But they could do, like... They could do half of it, I guess it would be up to diamonds at Spawn. And then they would do the next 3 or 4 things... in the Outlander Islands, but also those next 3 or 4 things, and everything after in Warzone. So you can risk it, you can go to the Warzone and start grinding, or you could be patient and wait and eventually get that stuff when Outlander's released. Obviously at a cost, which is currently 1,000,000 stars per hour in the Outland Islands. I think it's a good idea. I don't know. I definitely need to remember to actually send these out. I just don't know where. Maybe I can send them directly to Rose. Because that could be a good idea to, like, kind of... I mean, I feel like it would be a good idea at least to bounce ideas. See what she thinks. To be fair, though, I don't know if I want to do it. Because that's usually, like, my go-to. Like, instead of going through the main means of, like, reporting, I'm like, I'll just reach out to one of them, the specific person. It used to be Lauren. I don't know, man. I'll message her and see, because I actually don't even know where I put suggestions. I don't want it to just be publicly on the Discord, because I don't like the community. The community scares me, man. It's just the truth. They're fucking terrifying. I feel like just spawn is just... I mean, like, I want a faster way of leveling up. I kind of want to test something, actually. And this is a good way to test it. So I have 272, 820. If I go to Warzone real quick... No. Okay. I was curious. What if I had went to went to my island? Probably not. I was looking to see if it would increase the amount of experience I had. Or got, yes. Out of curiosity, like I said. I like to test things. That's how I figured out a lot of the glitches, which, by the way, I'm fairly certain every single wood type doesn't work with a compactor pet. You're welcome. Let's go spawn one. So yeah, this is why I think diamonds are just better. Like, there's so much of it. Or sorry, diamonds at Warzone or at spawn are better. Like, obviously, on my island would probably be even better. Which, actually, I kind of want to go ahead and set up that one thing, because that's going to help tremendously. Not in terms of challenge progress, but in terms of skill progress, because it's going to give me a huge boost. I will have to say how many diamonds I have. You know what? Let's do that real quick. I'm going to sell everything I have, because I don't really need it right now, and I want to go ahead and use these. Bop, bop. I know I said I would technically wait for those. Ooh, that's even better. More compact diamonds is always good. Okay, let me see how many ore nodes I have. I have 2 here for diamond. I know I have plenty of ore seeds somewhere. I actually have some right here. But I'll worry about those in a bit. I really should clean these out. Just get rid of the ones I'm never going to use. So anything, like, below diamond at this point. That's a low health one, but it's still good. It's actually a decent amount of ore nodes. Oh my god. I've noticed ore nodes are, like, hit or miss. Like, either they're, like, really low or decently high. So that's only, like, 7 of them. I don't even really need that big of a platform. But I do need some building blocks. So I want to build with... I'll do purple. I don't really build with purple much. The only thing is I have to do this. Ugh. Oh, yeah. And I'll go ahead and actually do that. So that my, Oh. Really? Okay, we're not going to do purple. I'm not doing purple because I don't want to, I want to be able to use auto break. Block of quartz, does that work? I know before it was a resource, so it didn't work. Oh, good. Okay, so... do there. There we go. And then if I wanted to, I can add some other ones up from here, but this will work for now. I don't think there's a way to evenly do this with, like, 7 of them. I also need to add... hold on. Need to add diamonds into this, because that's going to make this easier, because then everything's just going to auto do its thing. Sorry, nose. Itchy. Ugh. It's going to auto-collect everything. So, you can also see this in progress. This one's... or the rest of these are done, but this one's not. But you'll see the lava, it covers the entire area, and then slowly, gold replaces the stone. It's fucking beautiful. It's a good design. Very simple, very quick to the pace. Yep. I want to get rid of all this gold, but I need to wait for this to fully finish, if it even will. And for now, I will go ahead and place these down. So, one... oh. That's right. I forgot it does this. This is the problem. Because for some reason, it needs a power source, even though it doesn't. Because if I break the power source for the, what is it? For the fucking ore seeds, the ore seeds will break themselves. But these, for some reason, won't, because obviously, I mean, I have that whole thing of ore seeds down there, but there's obviously the one that's floating. So now I can actually go down here and just get rid of these. Oops. It's super annoying. I hope that they fix this, because honestly, I don't like that I have to place place that down just to put down these. And now if I break these, you'll see that, well, it puts the diamonds where down in the auto chest, and of course I can just sit here and break these infinitely until they eventually run out. It sucks. Why did that one just didn't? That's fine. I really wish that, it wasn't like this. I don't think this is gonna fully work, which is unfortunate. I have to break the whole thing. Or I could technically just replace the ore seed without it, but I'm not gonna break that stone because it has a chance of becoming, gold, which will slowly drain it. And actually, I don't even have to fully drain this thing. I can just get rid of the gold in this area first, and it'll become like a full water area, and then I'll just send it down, just so that this one alone gets, or becomes gold. Sorry, becomes stone, then that becomes gold, and yeah, whole thing. Ooh, not all of it's gonna work, is it? I mean, I can fix that. I can fix that super easily. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to. Good. I was gonna just temporarily turn it into, the thing, and actually, fuck it. Let's just activate the whole thing. Let it do its thing, let it replace all that. These are gonna take a while to respawn. In terms of progress, decent. Might as well go to spawn and quickly get that. Will it even, actually? It will. Get that quick little boost. Oh, I can do some enchanting. Oh, my gold's done. That was quick. I could have literally just placed down stone to finish it off. Good. Good. 1 second. Okay. Hi. So, I wanted to do efficiency. I'm on the edge. I want to get a better efficiency. I got efficiency 3, which is decent, but I don't know if efficiency 3 with, haste 2 is enough. I know efficiency 4 for sure is. But I don't know if efficiency 3 is, please. God, I hate you, game. I actually just hate everything about you. Okay, so now this is all can become gold. But I need to get rid of all of this first. It's a good thing the stone breaks quickly, but... So the one unfortunate thing about this, normally you have to fully reset it. So, like, I have to get rid of all this gold and get rid of all the stone. And the worst part is the cobble doesn't sell. It doesn't count it as the cobble resource at all. It's fucking annoying, to be honest with you. Wait. I was trying to remember something, because I'm fairly certain the reason that this did its thing is because you... I don't know. There was a whole thing with it on why... the going to spawn did the thing that it does. I want to find bigger ore seeds. But I think that's the bigger ones I have. I guess I'll take the 40s. That seems to be the biggest that I have. Some decent ore nodes. 35 is pretty decent. 47. Do I not have anything bigger than that? Really? It's not going to do much at all. Oh, that's disgusting. Did I have... Oh, sorry, Ruby. These are all diamonds? Yep. Ooh, a 95. Which one do I replace? The 35? Yup. The 95. Okay, that should be all stone. So I was kind of reading chat. Apparently the new season reset is gonna be a while. Fun. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about... yes. Okay, I'll save some of these diamonds. Like, if they're already in the chest, I'm not gonna bother with them. I'll let these do their thing, I'll mine a bit. It should give me a decent boost in terms of, progress. There's no way in hell, unless I mine in my free time, that I'm going to hit this. It's just not happening. It's unfortunately just not happening. I might be able to get the pet today, but I have other things on my list that I want to do, so I think after I mine this, I'm literally going to, and also I can go and take off my armor, I'm realizing, because I don't really need it. I'm going to go to the war zone, and I'm going to find dark oak trees. I have no idea where they might be, but I will find them, and I will chop them up with my beautiful Skystone axe. Yeah. But yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll be able to make the Queen's axe at least. I should put an auto chest just for the cobble. I think I can, but I don't know if I care that much. This one technically has room that it can do its thing, so I should probably just wait for that one. I'll go and just mine this way. Which is a little different than what I normally do. It's fine. Beautiful. There should be a decent amount of experience, especially after. Maybe I'll mine in the war zone. Like, I kind of want to test that. There's a lot I want to do. I'm definitely sticking, for now, I'm going to do the Queen's Axe, because that was the main thing I wanted to do for this stream/video, is I want to make the Queen's Axe and just test it out. I don't know if it's going to be anything special, or if it's literally just an axe. I actually don't even know why it's a thing if it's not special. I'm just going to say that. Like, if it does nothing special other than it's just an axe you can use for farming, I don't understand. 41! Let's go! Big pogs, guys. Big pogs. So now I just need 600,000 more experience for the next level. Good. That's awesome. We love that. That's super exciting. Can't wait to be mining for an eternity just to get the emeralds now. Just like I was mining for an eternity to get to diamonds. And the one time I was mining for an eternity just to get the fucking iron. Seems to be the pattern here. Just mining forever and never really getting anywhere. You know how it is. So I am, like I said, very far from this, but I'm worrying about that later. I'm going to go ahead and go to spawn 2. I do want to see, did that adjust that? I actually didn't see what the amount was. Yeah, it looks like it did, 500,000, or at least I did mine a little bit more. We're going to go to, sorry, not spawn, Warzone. And I'm going to try and find some dark oak. The only thing is I have no idea where dark oak might be. Is that dark oak there? I don't know. It's very hard to tell. I'm going to go to the west and see then, if that is dark oak. Because it could be. Could very well be. And I could mine some diamonds along the way. I kind of want to see. So there's a lot of diamonds there. It might be good to mine here. The thing is, I just need to find a really good route. The problem was, and I forgot to bring food. Shit. I'll mine a little bit while I'm here. The problem is, that was with gold was, like, I wasn't mining constantly, and I wasn't mining enough that it made the skill experience worth it. Which is very unfortunate. There's an epic chest here. Yeah, but it's very unfortunate. And there's not really anything I can do about it. That is, in fact, dark oak, I think? I want to say that's dark oak. It looks like dark oak. So I just need to unlock... what is it? I just need to unlock, compact dark oak. Or, sorry, not compact dark oak. Fucking, what is it? Obviously, I didn't even think about that. I had to have farmed dark oak to unlock that. I just didn't unlock the halves, which is probably going to take a while, seeing as I need to get to 1,000 for the armor, and then I can unlock this. At least I know where this is. I might have to quickly go back and get some food, because I was an idiot and forgot food. Unfortunate. But yeah, this is a good island for it. I can just run laps with it. I could even stop and get some knowledge tree if I wanted to, but I really don't care. Yeah, unfortunately, though, I'm going to go back and get some food, because I forgot some. And I'll see if I can find a different island in the Warzone with dark oak trees. There has to be a better one, right? PB1, let's get the food out. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna open up this... Oh, I can't eat at spawn. Okay, that's cool. Alright, well, back to the Warzone then. So there is this area here that I can mine. I can drop down, I can mine like this. But in terms of, like, experience per X amount of time, I don't know if this will be good. Like, I just... It's a decent amount. But... Definitely not... This area is definitely a no-go. Is this more diamonds? Oh, actually, maybe. I don't know. I could do another test. Diamonds in the Warzone versus in spawn. But I have a feeling it's going to have the same results as the gold. If I mine diamond and gold, maybe it'll be different in terms of skill experience. But the only thing is I also need to unlock... Well, that's the problem, actually. That truly is the problem. I need to unlock the compact form of diamonds before it's even worth it. That looks like dark oak there. That looks like dark oak. Is that all dark oak out there, or is that acacia? Acacia might look the same as dark oak. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do spawn. Actually, since I'm already here, let me go ahead and chop up these dark oak trees, and then I think what I'll do is I'll just slash spawn and slash warzone. I'll just randomly TP out and see if it puts me somewhere where there's dark oak. I don't know. I don't really know the good areas for dark oak. It just might be the best area there is. Which would be very unfortunate, because I need a lot of challenge progress. Which is probably going to take me a while if this is the only trees that there are in the Warzone. I need more. Preferably ones that spawn faster. Ooh, there's some over there, actually. So I could chop these ones, then I can go down this route, chop those ones, probably reset, start here again. Just keep doing this. So maybe this won't be that bad. Ooh, that's a decent jump. I was like, no, I'm not gonna fall. There's no way I would fall. That's just ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. I'm gonna make it. And then I fell. Ooh, wait, I don't even know if I need to go back to that island. This has got a lot of dark oak trees. This is the farming island as well. Good old farming island coming in clutch. This might be the best Warzone island out there. It's got everything. It's even got gold here. Which I don't care about anymore. I've mined enough gold for a lifetime. So, I don't know how much I'm going to need. I can do such skills and check. I need 2.5 thousand. So after I hit this 1,000, I need another 1.5 thousand. That's awesome, honestly. I'm super excited for that. And I can't wait. Just to get this axe that may or may not even be good. I might be wasting my time, is what I'm saying. I literally might be wasting my time. I'm curious about something related to OBS, and I can test it later. I kind of don't want to test it now, so I don't fuck anything up. I was just to say, not really OBS, but Streamlabs. If I am recording, because I normally if I'm streaming like Fortnite or something like that where I'm not recording, I will, maybe I should also be recording. I might start doing that, actually. If what I'm thinking works as well, this is going to be really good. For that, it'll work. I can do it, but I'm wondering, or I can work around it because I'll be playing through, GeForce Now, so it's fine. AGG. But essentially, I'm wondering if I'm already recording, does that count as a replay buffer? Like if I hit, I might just test it real quick. You know what? Fuck it. Did that work? Probably not. I'm scared to test this, like I said. No, okay, it didn't work. So, so recording doesn't count as replay buffer. So what I'm worried about is, like, if I start the replay buffer, is that going to be double recording? I think what I'll do is I won't test it while I'm in the Warzone, but I will test that. Because then that, like, might be the thing I need to do, is, like, start recording and replay buffer. Maybe it will be, like, record. I feel like that should be a thing, like, because technically when I do the replay buffer, it's recording. It's just not recording in vast quantity. It's like kind of doing a weird thing where it's like recording and it's the last, I think I have it set to the last 2 minutes. So record, and then after it hits 2 minutes, it'll keep recording, but it'll only keep the last 2 minutes saved. And then I just click a button and it'll save the last 2 minutes of what happens. So I feel like if I'm recording already, right, if I, click the button, it should save the last 2 minutes as a replay. Without being like, oh, it's recording, and it's recording extra. Unless, I don't know, maybe it can't do that. Is that a separate dark oak tree? I don't actually know. It'd be dumb placement if it was. This is gonna take a while, no matter how you look at it. And the worst part is, I can't compact it in the Warzone. Can't sell it in the Warzone. And that's why I'm like, oh, I need to get compact diamonds before I can officially, like, it's such a double-edged sword. Like, I could probably mine in the Warzone, but I'd eventually have to leave. So I think it's just better to do it at spawn where I can /sell it. So at least I'm making some profit. God, this is awful. Is this even worth it? Maybe someone has Dark Oak Pass that I could just buy. Maybe I just ask. Because I could also provide the resources. That's not even a fucking problem. I have more than enough resources for it. I just don't have the half unlocked because I just didn't fucking care this season. This is fun. I'm getting a decent amount of player level experience from this, though. 15 from that. I got 28 earlier. Getting decent experience, all the good shit. I'm halfway to 1,000. I literally need about 1,000 more at this point. No, 2,000 more, sorry. Because in total, by the way, just so it's clear, I need 2,000 total. Because I need to hit, yeah, I'm probably gonna get to maybe 1,000. And then I'll go ahead and I'll open up this crate, and then I'll decide if I'm coming back here or not. Honestly, I really just don't want to do this. I'm just gonna ask. Anyone have dark oak? Is it half? Like fuck, I forget. H-A-F-T, I think. Half. Anyone have dark oak pass or can make them? Them for me? Question mark. People are kind of nice. They might have it. Because I'm going to be real with you, holy fucking snooze fest. I just don't want to... Out of all the halves I've gotten, no dark oak, like, that's just crazy, man. I just, like, ugh. I mean, this is another thing. I don't think woodcutting should ever really be, like, unless they do, like, maybe the top ones, like, I don't know, dude. I don't think it should be at Warzone to this quantity. Like, maybe there should be more trees like this, so that if spawn's taken up, there is an option, but I don't think it should only be here. Like, even if there's, like, a slight wait time, right? Like, you have a decent route you could take at spawn, where you could chop up dark oak trees, and even with the armor, you still gotta wait, like, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, right? Somewhere in that range for the trees to start coming back, right? By yourself, that is. That way, it's viable. You can do that with the 30 seconds of downtime, right? And then at Warzone, have a good route like this where you're constantly chopping dark oak trees, and just as soon as you're done with this nice little loop, you start over again, and you're just, like I said, just constantly going. That way, it's high risk, high reward. Makes sense to me. Just saying. Because, like, woodcutting isn't really, like, it's such a, first of all, it's such a, not even viable, it's such a needed, a necessary, I was gonna say skill, it's such a necessary, challenge path for everything, literally everything. Same thing with mining. They're so rooted in everything you do. And to have them so difficult to progress in is just fucking awful. I understand, like, later on, having, like, mining a little difficult. That's why I'm like, oh, you're having, like, for example, mining would be the good one. Have, half of it Outlander / Warzone only, right? That way it's like, you have to either wait or you have to go to the Warzone, and then that's going to help you progress in other skills, or you have to rely on other players. It stimulates the economy a little bit. It also just makes it so, you know, it's not easy to get the things you need to progress in every skill path. But woodcutting should not be one that you do, because this, I mean, I guess realistically, it doesn't matter if this is spawn or Warzone. Like, I'm perfectly safe here. They can't kill me. I've got passive set with 17 minutes of immunity left, but this sucks. And if I didn't have this passive set, and eventually I won't, because next season they're probably gonna do that kit thing where you have to wait for every kit, which is cool. I like it, but I don't think it should be for every kit. Or at least, I don't know, certain ones should unlock at certain times. I've already said that, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. But, I just, oh my god, this sucks. I'm almost at 1,000, though. And nobody answered, so I don't think anybody's gonna help out, unfortunately. It's fine. I'll check the auction house and see if there's any on there. See if anyone was like, oh, we got some dark oak halves I don't need. I'm gonna throw them on the auction house. And then worst case, I'm fucked and I just have to give up and call it a day. Actually, probably not. I'll probably chop the 1,500. Because, I mean, it's like... Realistically, it's either this right here that I'm doing, or it's mine like 1 billion diamonds, you know? It's not really a good path here. Which also, why is my limit for that so low? I guess each one gets lower and lower as you go along, which is good. It's decent. But, come on, man. Really? That low? Jesus. It's gonna look like they're just kind of like really... They're really chokeholding you in the mid-game, which I don't think is a good way to do it. I don't think mid-game should be the chokehold. Like, obviously, it kind of works in a way where it's like, early game is pretty fluent, you know, and then mid-game starts to chokehold you a little bit, and then as you get into late game, it's going to do extra chokehold you, instead of doing, like, mid-games decently hard, but not too difficult. And then late game just absolutely curb stomps your ass. Offers might not sell. What is it, actually? A really good sword. I don't even mess with swords. Oops. Or with killing things. I assume nobody has Dark Oak halves unlocked, which I don't blame them. This sucks. I could get an imp. Right? Imps spawn in the Warzone, don't they? Please? Please. Please, for the love of God. An imp would actually save me. Doesn't have to be the biggest imp. Just an imp. I'll take like 100 plus. Dude, my ear is super itchy. It's making this very difficult. There's the woodcutting armor set. I'm gonna go ahead and go to spawn, because I need a smidge of a break from this. I think I've been going only 2 hours for Skybounds. I'm almost at that. I'm halfway or half an hour in. Or half an hour from it. My god. Give me 1 second. Hi. I'm back. So I've got all this stuff. I'm just gonna sell it. That's actually a lot of stars. It looks like the Dark Oak is still kind of... God, it's still kind of meta. It just sucks that it's Warzone, but, dude, I don't know what to do in terms of that, because I need so much more till I can even unlock the Dark Oak half. And also... There's none in here, is there? Dude, my ear's still fucking itchy. Holy shit, man. That's a lot of ghastly ghouls. Oh my god, what the fuck? Isn't that like one of the top ones? Is that this one? Jesus, what the hell, dude? I should buy those. Honestly, yeah, fuck it, right? It's not a bad idea. I don't think. Do I go for the 64? Yeah, fuck it. I feel like 64 is gonna be enough. I'll see. Been looking for something to spend my money on. Well, there it is. Let me get you guys out of the way and put you... You were here, right? Okay, well, I can't put the full stack in there yet, but I'm deciding on what I want to do with that. It can still remove silverfish. You can see here, a lot of the things die pretty quickly, right? I think I'm going to slowly... Let's see. Silverfish, there's 64 spawners there. I'm keeping the ends, because one... oh, that's... Oh, wait, is that... That's Terror Guard. You're silverfish, though. Let's remove you for a minute. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, you're the one I need. Yeah. Wait, I can't add more? Oh, because you're at a stack of 64 already. Ah, of course. But I can go ahead and add more of these guys. So if I check the limit, I still have some space. I have space for 13 more. And on Auction House, he obviously has way more. Which I might buy. Let me actually see, though. I can't really tell, because it's kind of cramped. One, I should see if silverfish... I mean, silverfish, I probably have a lot in here already. Because of how many spawners I had. I don't think silverfish are ever really going to fully die. I want to see if these guys, which were the strays, ever respawn. If they respawn, that means there's not enough quite yet. Like, 'cause, I don't know, it's like a fine balance. You want to have a lot, I don't know. You technically want to have a lot of spawners, but you also want to make sure this is killing them fast. So I think, I mean, obviously I could upgrade it. Once it gets to the point where the strays aren't respawning, since they're one of the best ones, I think at that point I want to upgrade this. It looks like they're not. So it might actually be good. I could put more silverfish back down. But I don't think I want to. I think I honestly want to kind of filter them out a bit. Kinda. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these spawners. I think it's worth it. Because more ghastly ghouls is good. At least sounds good to me. So I need to place more of these guys. I think you're the current amount of spawners. So I can't add 20 of them. Are my Ents kind of staying in there? No, my Ents slowly die, don't they? The thing is, the Ents are ones that I kind of am making an exception for, because they're actually, I think, better than all these spawners, because it compacts it, makes it easy to sell, sells for a lot. All these are 64, 65, which is, I think, a glitch. 15. I need 20 gone, though. Those guys are good. I think, yeah, I just replaced the silverfish. And then spawn on birch. That way I still have them, but it's not, you know, a crazy amount. Where are my silverfish? They're there, okay. I have a lot of spawners. I could probably place more down. I mean, I could eventually get the upgrade and place more down. So this will get me a lot more drops. I'm not touching anything yet. I want to upgrade it. I think I'm going to do that in my free time, because then it's going to take me upgrading this, and then also reworking the system to make sure that everything doesn't get backed up. My silverfish finally did die. So they will die, in the stack will, but less silverfish scales is not a big deal if it means... I won't really mean more of these quite yet, because for the most part, I'm not filling these chests up all the way overnight, which is mainly how I judge the efficiency. Like, I want to eventually be able to fill that, but I want it to be filled with really good drops. Anyways, though, we've done a decent amount here. I want to go ahead and open up this final loot crate, and hopefully get something good from it. The first one, we got a Drifter Shard, which was decent, but it was not quite what I am after. I would have liked that cell one. That would have been huge, actually. I would have even used it. Ant colony, creeper spawners. Do I replace something for that? I kind of want to. Ruby ore node and bottomless water bucket, please. I just, like, hate everything. I just hate everything. I just... Oh, that's awful. I do have 2 creeper spawners. The problem is, what do I do about that? Oh, wait a minute. Are you guys, like... that's actually a good thing. Kind of? Oh, they're dying really slow. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll have to upgrade these guys. I think for now, since they're not really dying too fast, I'm gonna go ahead and place down those there. I'll keep these 2 extra, because 1, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. I'll keep the 2 extra. That way I can have more creepers, and eventually they'll, eventually I'll make them die quicker. I have another set of bakeries. I don't have space for bakeries. I can actually get rid of my bakeries now. Actually, I should open these. I can get rid of my bakeries now because I don't actually need them. Let's go and use these, see what I get, and, I don't know from there, honestly. I'm gonna ask again if anyone has any, experience. Not bad. Or can craft some dark folk F's question mark. Can't sell that. Yes, I can. 192 stars from a fucking immortal stone. Next. So let me double check my goals because I had them typed up. I haven't really... Okay, we did the tier 2 quest. I haven't gotten to the Queen's Axe. I've mined diamonds. I went to farm in Warzone. And I wanted to show this off, which actually might just become the main title here. Something related to that. You getting more experience at spawn/Warzone. Which I didn't show the Warzone amount. I think it's like, you get 700 experience, which is from here you get like 230 to 300 something experience. So it like over doubles the amount of experience you get if you mine something here and then go to Warzone immediately after. Now, I don't know if this is something that they are going to punish for, but I wanted to make it an informative thing. I also don't know how much they care this close to the end of the season, because again, I mean, it's still going to be a bit, but the season's kind of dead. Again, so I don't know how much they care. I don't know if you should abuse it, but if you do, use it at your own discretion. Anyways. So this is set up. I guess I could go back to just fucking chopping wood. Or I could go back to mining. The mining is going to suck. I'm going to do a lot of the mining kind of off camera, to be honest with you, and then I'll craft all the stuff. Actually, I kind of want to get the pet today. If I get the pet today, that'll be decent, but the thing is, I mean, it doesn't really help me get to compact diamonds, which I need to, well, compact them, and it doesn't help me get the pet or the armor or anything. A lot of that's just going to be skill-related shit, which is going to suck. And in terms of farming, what comes next? Do I have a clear indication of what comes next based off of the farming shop? It might be pumpkins. If I had to guess, I would say it's pumpkins, and then it's probably pickles, or it could potentially be cactus, but I doubt that. I mean, it would take me so long to actually get there, right? I want to get the pet for melons first, potentially. But I think my dog wants in, so give me 1 second. Oops, wrong button. Nothing I love more than stepping away from stream 5 times a stream because my dog can't decide if he wants in the room, out of the room, on the bed, off the bed. Sorry. Frustration. Okay. Sorry. Hair as well. I'm also thinking if I only do 2 hours of this, which I might do, I may switch to something else. Not really sure. I'm not sure what I would go to. Maybe I'd do some Valorant. That'd be kind of fun. Do a little Val, a little solo Val. Could be neat. What do I want to do? I think, because it's going to be less annoying than going to the Warzone, or I could try and mine in the Warzone. If I'm mostly doing it based off of challenges, I think yes. I don't even know why I took this off, because the armor doesn't matter. I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna mine in the Warzone. I'm gonna see if I can find a good route for diamonds that may potentially be good. Shift click to purchase or repurchase. That way I have, excuse me, more time in the Warzone. So there's obviously this area here, which I'm gonna go ahead and utilize mining it. But I don't think it's actually gonna be better. I don't think this will be a good route. There is also the other mining islands, or the other islands outside of the area, which are what I, have labeled mining islands because it's a good area, well, a decent area for mining. I don't think it, it definitely doesn't compare to this area, but this area is obviously more risky unless you're in pacifist gear with the immunity bonus. Okay, so I want to kind of just run around the edge and see. So obviously there's like little pockets of diamonds, but you're constantly moving instead of mining, which obviously makes it not very good. I already can tell you that this is not it for mining. And it has, of course, that, yeah. I feel like in Warzone, the ore should have slightly less cooldown time. More experience is not enough if the ores are spread out this much. If they had slightly less cooldown time, it might make it a little bit better. But there's almost no reason, except for, like, Ruby and stuff like that, there's almost no reason to come to the Warzone to mine. It's not better. It's like, it's just not. Farming, yeah, absolutely. In fact, like, if I had started farming in the Warzone early on, I would have progressed so far, so fast. But in terms of, like, mining, in terms of just anything, it's just not really worth it. Well, mostly mining, I guess. Because they're so spread out. So spread out, they take so long, or they take normal time to respawn. You do get, not even double experience, you get more experience. But it's not enough to make it worth it. At all. Ask chat, or ask what they think. I don't know, I still haven't gotten an answer on the Dark Oak. I think they're all wrapped up in their own shit, and I'm very sad. Because I need answers here, man. Especially related to this. That's Ruby? Yup. Haven't unlocked the slash skill yet. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything good here, unfortunately. I wish mining just didn't suck so much. It's improved a little bit, but think about it this way. This is with a solo island boost, which I'm fairly certain is a 3.6 times boost in experience. And on top of that, I have a 25% boost for skill experience as well. So, I'm getting a huge amount of experience, realistically. And it still fucking sucks. Like, it still is gonna take me, like, 30 minutes per level. Which, you can say, like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad, but this is mid-game. I guess it's not that bad. Well, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel fun. It's just awful, man. It's awful. I actually want to see something here in a second. I actually wonder how much experience I'm getting. I guess I could do a test of this. Because maybe it is different. Because obviously if it's a percentage more, Diamond gives more experience, so maybe the amount you mine in the Warzone is better than in Spawn. It's a chance, a small chance, but a chance. But I think that that Spawn just has it beat because you're constantly mining. Like, it's like literally like a total of maybe 30 seconds downtime. And that's adding up, like, each time you stop mining a little vein to go to a different vein. Ooh, this is a good area. Maybe the route starts, like, partly back there and leads into here and then wraps around somewhere. It's possible. That's Ruby. Fuck. Obviously, like I said, if I mine gold as well, this will probably be better, but I don't think it'll be that much better. We might have actually found the route here. The only thing is, these take a ridiculously long amount of time, so it has to be a route that takes 3 minutes for it to be worth it. Or about 3 minutes, you know? And it looks like that would be it right there. That would be the end of it. It's literally the same gold route as well, or the gold route I was taking. And unfortunately, it ends there, and there's, like, nothing to mine. So no, not a good route. The whole route, and, I mean... Just no. No, it's not worth mining in the war zone. It's just not. The only time it's worth it is, like, early season when, you know, people are competing for diamonds and shit, and there's a lot of competition. There's really no reason to do it, because I don't have it unlocked, but I'm gonna put on the mining armor. At least once I finally do unlock it, I can just slap it on. Or I can at least upgrade it, because it'll already be equipped. But, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yep. I don't have to do anything today, so, like, I could sit here. You know what, actually? I think I'm gonna do another hour of this. A lot of it's gonna be cut out of the video, so for YouTube side, hey guys, you're not gonna see a lot of this. I'm gonna be mining until my fingers are bleeding. And I'll probably cut in, like, around the end of it, or at big major things that I do. Like, here in a second, actually, where I'm gonna go ahead and make this pet. I will show you that. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. A lot of the time I want to make suggestions, but I'm also like, oh, I want to see what they do first, but... I don't know. I don't think I want to this time. I definitely want to, I don't know. This mining just blows. There's a gold block under there. Nice, dude. Can I mine it? Can I mine it? Okay, you just can't beat this. Even if it's giving, like, more experience in the war zone, you just cannot beat this. It's just constant mining. It's just so much better. God. The only, like, really good thing about it, about the Warzone, is it does give some, I guess, some change to this a little bit, instead of just doing this, because this gets tedious, I get quiet, I'm gonna ramble. Rambling helps a lot. I just don't have anything to ramble about, you know what I mean? I guess I should just pick a topic. I'll just fuck it. I mean, that is the point of rambling. Just fucking do whatever, say whatever. I'm realizing more and more. There was a tip that I saw on a video for streaming, and I'm actually realizing more and more how important that tip is. So I'm starting to think that every night I should probably utilize that tip. By the way, we did hit the pet, the pet unlocked, which I'm gonna go and actually do. So I'm gonna go to my island, I'm gonna go and craft it, and then I'm definitely gonna start the part where I just sit here and I ramble for about an hour. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna love it. Can you tell the sarcasm? There's so much sarcasm. Alright. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do some enchanting. I don't know if it'll matter, because I can't really get... I can't get the thing that I need, unfortunately. I can't get the axe yet. But I'll still do some enchanting. Just because. At this point, I'm just waiting. I'm trying to hit, like, 100 before I get this efficiency 5 that it's supposed to give me. If you didn't know, the odds of getting max level increases as you spend experience on it. And you can see, I think it's a percentage, so that's a 67% chance of getting a max level. Although I'm probably wrong about that, because it goes all the way up to like 120 sometimes. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright, well, back to mining then. But the tip I saw for stream side, because I wanted to get that part out of the way, it was... Oof, let's switch spawns. Fuck. So, this person was like, oh, just come up with things to talk about. Pick a topic, you know, get, like, cliff notes, points like that. The only unfortunate thing is, it makes it a little bit difficult. One, I'm not good at finding things to talk about. Like, I could have it, like, having it typed up and all that is different, you know what I mean? And also, he was like, oh, write it down, you know, a little notepad. I don't have anything I could write it down on. Which I could get that easily, but, you know. Also, my note app on my phone busted, so I can't do that. But I could add a sticky note, so that part's not a problem. It's viable, I can do that. But the problem is, I don't know, like, what I would talk about. I don't know how to find out this information. Especially because a lot of the shit I want to talk about is probably just stuff that I shouldn't talk about. I see it, I'm like, oh, goddamn, dude. I don't know, but maybe I'll come up with some things. It's just, but the other problem, I forgot the most important problem. I literally got sidetracked. Jesus Christ. The biggest problem is also, it's hard to talk about something and have like a one-person conversation about some of the things. Because I don't have another person to bounce off of, another opinion in the matter. It's just me. Which makes it a bit difficult. I'm also realizing, technically, you don't mine constantly here. I mean, you do, and definitely mine longer, but then eventually, the ore does dry up because it's got like a 3-minute cooldown, or 3-minute respawn time. But then again, you can just go to the other spawn, and just keep doing that. It's kind of crazy. Fuck, I was gonna ramble about something. I guess I wanted to mention things, but again, it also just kind of doesn't matter. But you know what? Just keep talking. You know what I mean? Just keep the energy kind of going. I'm kind of excited and a bit worried about doing this, but I launched it actually a while back. But I launched another channel, which is like my technically I think 5th channel, main channel, more Flurpler, so 2nd channel. This channel would technically be considered my 3rd channel. In terms of keeping up with it, kind of. Shorts channel, which technically falls under the lines of Shorts, TikToks, and now Twitter clips. I've been uploading back on Twitter again. And then on top of that, there's the live channel, which that one I wouldn't consider. Because technically, it would be tied into streaming. I literally just export the VOD and call it a day. It's just so that they're saved and archived and, you know, accessible to anyone that wants to find them later. Because eventually Twitch will get rid of this stuff. You know, it is how it is. So technically, I would consider it almost a 4th channel. Because the live channel doesn't really count. The Shorts channel isn't really a full channel. But technically it'll be my... that's what I'm saying. It's considered my 3rd channel. Hey, I leveled up! Sick, dude! But I'm going to be uploading, like, highlights on there. That's why the channel's called Flurpler Highlights. I'm going to be starting that next week. The only thing is, one, it's mainly getting the content. Finding stuff that's good. I could potentially just take, like, one random stream, a week, just pick something that I feel like was good, and then highlight that. Because I'm probably not going to do, like, oh, every single stream. I'm going to take all my streams, edit them together, because that is a lot of work. I could potentially do that, actually. It wouldn't be the worst, actually, if I decide to end up doing that. Because I want to do, technically, 2 styles of things on there. I want to do... And I may end up doing this style in the future, where I record the... record the Fortnite stream. For example, I'll record both if I do 2. Take that, edit that. 3 hours, just highlights, you know, anything funny, any good kills. But I'd have to do it on a day where I don't have a lot going on. So, like, Saturday, right? Do it on a Saturday. And even if I don't finish it, I could always, like... I haven't done that much. I haven't, like, started an editing project and then left it. And then come back to it, like, days later. But I could do that and then pick it up Monday. Or even, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, it's not a bad idea. See, this is why I kind of like streaming in general. I like to bounce these ideas. And actually, I was like, oh, I don't have a second opinion. It still helps for most things, but for this, it's a lot easier because it's just my own thoughts, and I'm bouncing them around, and then because I'm bouncing them around, I'm actually thinking and coming up with ideas. Anyways, kind of back on the topic. That was part of the topic. For the first week, which is going to start Tuesday and Thursday are the uploads, days for it. I'm going to do, I already have the first one. It's going to be a small one. Just a small little introduction to it. But it's going to be, the Fortnite games I did with the person I met, like just a random person, ended up just partying up with them for a few games, got 2 dubs, so I'm gonna do that for Tuesdays, and then I'm gonna be doing Valheim as like a consistent series, on Thursdays. Days may be subject to change. But basically, it's going to be like 2 uploads a week. One's going to be like an actual highlight of, the week roughly. The other one's going to be, what is it? It's going to be just Valheim, essentially. Or any other story game I do in the future. Just any game in general, I don't know. But I'm going to do, like, at least 1 highlight a week. 1 big highlight, for the most part. I think in the future. I think I'm going to take... I mean, that's a lot to edit, though. Unfortunately. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. So I'm probably gonna end up taking, like, it'll probably, again, be themed, roughly. So, like, if I end up doing Valorant, just even a little bit, I may end up changing the plan and taking that. And even if it's, like, only an hour, 2-hour segment, I'm gonna take that, do, like, edit that if it's a few games, or maybe hold on to it till I get more. I don't know. I'm not really sure I want to do it. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to turn the air off. Because thinking about it, though, if I do, like, Saturday editing, I can edit. But once if I start noticing myself getting, like, impatient and just super skipping through to try to speed it up, because I do that sometimes, I won't lie, I might stop editing and come back to it, like, Sunday. Or just take a break, I don't know. But Saturday, Sunday, that's a good day to do it, because I technically don't have to do anything those days. Saturday I stream, and then I can edit all day, essentially. So it's like a good day for it. And also, then the next day, I don't have to really wake up too early, so I can technically, 1, sleep in, 2, I can stay up late and then sleep in. But I do need to edit for the main channel that day. But then once I'm done with that, and I have that out of the way, then all I have to do is edit for the, I guess, 3rd channel. You know what I mean? So I could edit Thursday, edit like half of it, edit the rest the next day. And then since Valheim is like, it's a simpler project, I can edit that Wednesday for Thursday. It's not a bad idea. The brain be flowing. I just have to get used to that schedule now. But I'm partly worried because it is taking up more of my days though. So the other option, because I still kind of want to leave my Saturdays open, I can still do Sunday, Monday. That's technically, actually, like, realistically, I could do it in any order. Because then it'll be, although it will be, God, it's a lot to think about. I guess it really depends on how tiring it gets. But it'd basically just be editing for 5 days of the week. Be Monday through Saturday. Or is that 6? That's 6 days. What am I thinking? It'd be 6 days of the week, because of the 2nd channel, I'd be doing a death run as well. But since a lot of it's going to be on stream, it's actually really easy to do. Which reminds me, I wanted to test that replay buffer thing. I'm a little scared to do this, but we're going to test it and see if it causes any lag. Or any stream issues. I don't think it did. I think it literally is still... I'm going to give it a bit, give it like 2 minutes and see. So I think I can do that at the same time. Obviously, with some things, it might be a little more taxing, but I'm actually pretty impressed with how much my computer can actually handle. I don't think I could do modded stuff with this. I'd have to do probably VODs for modded stuff, or maybe a recording. I definitely can't do clips. Like, if anything clippable happened during Minecraft, I can't do this. But, this does mean that I can do, what is it? I haven't even tested it with prisons either, which is going to be a little bit laggy. I could probably find some mods to make it less laggy. Which one am I on? Okay, spawn 1 now. Or spawn 2 now. Oh shit, I'm not getting anything anymore. What was I saying? Jesus Christ. But yeah, I can do recording, like, for Fortnite videos. That way the quality is really good. And also Valheim, when I get to that. And then also do a replay buffer, so that if anything clippable happens and I want it in good quality, I just click a hotkey, and it's done. It's beautiful. I think that's basically it, all I had for rambling. But if you want to go check out the new channel, I haven't added it. No, my socials, that's right. My socials takes you to the Beacons page, which does have the new channel on there. It's pretty fucking sick. My thumbnail game's gonna have to improve for a lot of this. I don't really know how I'm going to... I mean, I guess the main thing is always, like... One, I need to, for sure... I mean, fuck, this is the hard part. Because a lot of the time I'll edit a video, and I'll completely forget, like, any moment, like, a big moment that happened in it. Unless it's, like, something that I already pre-planned, for the most part. Or it's such a big moment. Like, sometimes there aren't that big of a moment where I can be like, okay, that's the title, right? But, yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, basically that. Yep. Yeah. I already have an idea for this one, actually. I just thought of a rough title and a thumbnail for it, which is going to be super easy. I might actually make it ahead of time. I really enjoy making thumbnails. Even though I'm, like, not the best at it, just bringing an idea to life is so fun. It's probably my favorite thing about this. Well, one of my favorite things. I just stream, like, getting a little, what is the word, like, probably something I shouldn't focus on. Just basically, to sum it up, this is probably something I shouldn't really focus on, but it's kind of been in the back of my mind for this entire stream. It's like, a lot of the streams recently, especially, have had, like, no one in it. At least no one chatting. Could be lurkers. Hey, lurkers, if you're there, love you. You're awesome. But there haven't been many, like, chatting, and that's fine. It gets lonely. And that's why, like, I was gonna, literally, the reason I was gonna say that I came up with that is because one of my favorite parts of streaming. I do enjoy it, the communication, just partly getting the thoughts out is really fun. It's nice. It really helps with content because I can do, like, 3 hours of streaming. I can get a lot done. And then, you know, take that and make that into a video. Whereas previously I was like, oh, I'll do, like, you know, an hour recording, but I have a set goal, and if I can't get the goal and it's taking too long, I stop the recording and come back in, like, an hour. Or something. And be like, I've done it, guys! Yeah, it's not as fun of content. It's just not. Also, the air being on, or being off, awful. It's like in that weird area where it's too hot, but too cold with the fan directly on me. It's unfortunate. I'm also realizing if I keep the current shit I'm doing now in terms of, like, content, I wanted to eventually, possibly, I'm gonna see how I feel later down the line, but I wanted to potentially switch back to YouTube streaming. Fun little fact story thing on that. The Flurpolder Highlights channel, first of all, has a custom link, actually, which is youtube.com/flurp, because that originally was my, I believe it was, I think I ended up changing I changed the name a lot on it. I think it was Flurpolder Funny Moments at one point. Which I uploaded some videos on, I believe. I could be wrong about that. At one point, though, it was what I streamed on. It was my main streaming source, and it was actually doing pretty good. Like, there was some decent interaction on streams. There was, like, some consistent viewers for the most part. It was a lot of fun. Actually, dude, I miss those times. But, and then it started to die out. I don't know what changed. Maybe me, but whatever. It started to die out. And then I ended up switching to, I think I ended up switching to Mixer originally. And then I switched to Twitch. At the perfect time. When Mixer was about to die. Or just before that it was announced. Or, well, decently before it was announced. But yeah, it's a little story there. But that, I believe that this channel is technically the same channel, but it's, like, reset. It's still got the custom link, but the sub count is down. It's, like, 3. Whereas it was like 100 and I think it was literally 127 was the final sub count on that channel, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it was growing pretty well, actually. The Shorts channel's growing pretty well, and I think my second channel, More Flurpolder, is actually getting close to 100, by the way. if you want to go check that out. A lot of this isn't going to make it to the YouTube side because, like, it's just this and rambling. I haven't even checked challenge progress. I'm actually close to another level. That's not bad. Because you gotta keep in mind, it's like 600, 700,000 experience per level. Which means I've mined about 600,000 experience worth of diamonds, which fucking sucks. This will put me one level away from compact diamonds. Which will make the mining a little less annoying, just in the fact that I don't have to pay attention to my inventory. Which is not that bad because I have a mod for it. You can see in the bottom right, it says 14. That is how much inventory slots I have left. Now it says 13, which means that a stack filled and I'm working on another one. And then once that one fills, it'll go down to 12. Pretty simple. But it helps me keep track a little bit, but even that I still don't, like, look at it that much. And then just every now and then I just need to sell. And then, but the pet will take that out all together. Also, I'm literally gonna get the diamond trophy. It's not even a contest, not even a question of it. It's just, it's happening. Think about it, I got the gold one. Oh, and I forgot I was gonna check something with that, actually, because in terms of mining rate, you can see, mined 14,000 of this, about 15,000, 14,000 though. About the same amount of this, which, partly because of quests. 60,000, rounding up, lapis. 126,000 gold. How much diamonds do you think I'm gonna mine? Like, that's where it becomes a problem. You know what I mean? Because I think before their balancing was you had to mine less diamonds. Like, it'd be like 30,000 total, maybe, you'd have to mine. Or probably not even that. To get to the next skill and, like, finish your challenges and all that. But there were less diamonds around. They were less obtainable. Which even that season was a good fucking season, dude. It's kind of crazy to me that how they had it before was actually really fucking balanced. For the most part. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe they didn't want... I don't know. But, like, now diamonds are literally everything. I remember the seasons where you had to... At spawn, you had to fight for 2 fucking diamonds. That's what you had. I mean, they added Outlander Islands, which added more and more diamonds, but you still had to fight for them. You were still in competition for those diamonds. Now look at this. They're readily available, and it still fucking sucks. It's worse than that, somehow. Because even then, I would get past diamonds. I would get to emeralds. I would fucking get to rubies. Consistently, almost every single season. Now, I can barely get to diamonds. I didn't even get to diamonds last season. I will say, like, they really improved it, but they only put a band-aid on it. They only improved it because I get a small boost as a solo player. Which used to be a 5 times boost, which I wish they would have kept that, honestly. Because, like, actually, no, they don't even need to keep that. They could keep it as what it is now, but they need to just make it slightly easier for the mid-tiers. Up to, like, certain amount, right? Because this is just ridiculous. I think the problem is, I think they have it steadily increasing by a percentage per level. And the problem with that is, like, it could be a small percentage. It could be 5% more experience per level, right? But as you get higher and higher, that 5% is drastically more. Like, it goes from, let's say you're at 50,000 experience. Actually, let's do, like, 10%, because I'm better at 10% for math. Actually, I guess not. It'd be, like, if it was 50,000 experience, 10% would be, I think, would be 5,000 experience, right? Extra experience for the next level. 5% would be 2,500 more experience. And then by the time you're at, you know, 10th, or let's say 100,000 experience, you're, you know, like 10 levels down, or 10 levels from that, right? That 2,500 then becomes, let's see, 10% would be 10,000 experience, so it'd become 5,000. That 5% becomes 5,000 more experience. And then once you get to 500,000 experience, 10% would be 50,000 experience. So 5% would be 25,000%. Or 25,000 experience. Like, the number just drastically increases. Obviously, it really depends on what you start at, which will affect how drastically it increases, but doing it in percentages, it just makes it fucking ridiculous. If it was, like, kind of a set amount, like 5,000 experience more every single level, right? And then maybe, depending, I'm not saying this is the right amount of number to go with, but let's say that for shits and giggles. 5,000 more experience per level, and then maybe as you hit, you know, like every 3 tiers, it goes up a bit, like it doubles that amount. So then it's 10,000 every single level, right? And then, of course, as you go along, that increases again. That way it's like, at 30, it's more, for the tier 40, it's going to cost more per level, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, once you finish, because it would be not every 3 tiers, it'd be every 4 tiers, technically. So, like, the first 3 tiers, so all the way from level 1 to level 39, essentially, would be 5,000 more experience per level. And then level 40, it would be, or 40 to, what would be next? 40 to, 59? Yeah, because then it, yeah, right? Maybe? I don't know. Essentially, the next X amount would be... That would be right, yeah. It'd be 40 to 59. Actually, that doesn't sound right. Wait. Right? I guess it wouldn't be able to do... Or maybe further. I don't fucking know, dude. Point is, like, a certain amount... You could do, like, the first quarter of it as well. Like... If it's 100 levels, 25 in, the first 25 levels are 5,000 more. Then the next 25, so 25, or I guess 26 to 50, technically, would be 10,000 more experience per level. And even that would still drastically raise it, but if you set it at a decent number at the start, and set, you know, custom intervals per one, you can really tailor how easy or difficult it is as it progresses. And then it's not too difficult. You can't, I mean, that's the problem with this, because, like, you want to be like, oh, I just want to set something up that'll slowly make it increasingly harder, based off of certain things, but you can't really do that. Because, especially with percentages, because as you do percentages, it just gets harder, and way too hard. You know what I mean? If you did, like, a set number of, like, even 5,000 per level, like, it'd still get ridiculously hard, like, what would it be at? Like, if it was, what am I at now? I'm, like, 40, coming up on 44, 43 right now. It'd be 43 times 5. Oh, I guess times 5,000, but that would be a lot of fucking experience. I don't even know what that would be. I'm not good at math. It'd be a fucking lot, is the point. So even that would be, like, ridiculous. Of course, I don't know if, again, I don't know if 5,000 is a good example. It was just my go-to number for this, but just gradually raising it is probably better than drastically raising it. Okay, we'll see in a second, actually. I need to, well, maybe not in a second, because I'm actually probably pretty fucking far. Yeah, I'm 500,000 experience off. Ugh. Right, and I don't have anything to work on. That's the worst part about it. Like, I'm working on a trophy. Everything else is skill-based. Which means I just wait. I have some friends play some Valorant tonight or something. I want to join them. I just want to vibe out, you know what I mean? Join my last week of vibing out, basically, because next week, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to be grinding more content. The only thing is, I actually don't know if this is a good idea as well. And this is where, like, my concerns, I forgot to mention that. My concerns with it are that I'm not going to be able to consistently keep up with that all the time. If I had an editor, dude, it'd be so much easier, but I just don't have the money for that. But just, like, like, keeping it consistent is just not going to be possible for me. I can stream the content, I'm already doing that, I'm doing half the battle, but actually editing it, I just don't know if I have the time to do that where I'm at. And eventually, at some point as well, I'm gonna have to stop doing that altogether. Because I'm gonna have to... Ugh, I dread saying the words, I'm gonna have to eventually get a job. But I'm just kinda waiting. I don't touch that topic much. Because I don't... It's a very scary topic, but you know what, we're gonna talk about it, because in the spirit of, one, rambling, kind of, and two, I guess open honesty, it scares the shit out of me. It always has. It's less and less now, like, it seems like it could be a viable option once I'm in a comfortable environment. I'm not I don't want to get too much into that. I'm not very comfortable here. I don't know. I need to change of pace. I need a new area, so I'm gonna be moving at some point, and I'm hoping that consistency isn't gonna be an issue there. I'm really worried though. Like, I'm super mega worried. But I think everything will be okay. I believe in it. Just mind you. But yeah, at some point I may have to split my time up more. And I already kind of have to, I'm already trying to split my time up with, you know, doing content and also, you know, spending time with family and helping them out roughly. Like, I don't know. It's a good start. I need to be able to split my time up better, but in the future I might have to, I mean, that's why the channels are kind of split up in, like, based off of number, essentially. It's like the number of priority. I guess in that case, in terms of priority, technically, I would say the Floor Builder channel, the main channel, would be my main priority, like Minecraft content. It's the one that's doing the best for the most part. Shorts channel would definitely be up there because it's honestly not that much more work to do. I just need to find the clippable moments, which is decently easy enough. I haven't responded in a minute, Jesus. It's decently easy enough to do. And it's super easy to edit. I usually edit, like, a clip, and then I get into editing a video. Super simple. The problem is, also, though, if I have to give up streaming, then it really becomes a hindrance, because then it's like, what do I pick, right? Do I pick editing, or do I pick streaming? Honestly, at that point, I'm not gonna lie to you, actually. I think if I ever get to the point where I have to give up something, editing, streaming, you know, something. Like, if I only have 3 hours of my day to dedicate to either editing a video or streaming, I'm probably gonna stream. I guess technically I could still edit, but it would be less content. So I probably actually, funnily enough, I'm like, oh, the main channel's priority, but technically that priority changes depending on the situation. If it comes down to it, I think my main priority in the future may be streaming, and then the Floor Builder Highlights channel, and maybe the More Floor Builder channel. Which is kind of a weird thing to say, because then the Floor Builder channel just doesn't exist. I don't really know how I would handle that. That's a weird one. I guess at some point I could always just change the main channel to Floor Builder Minecraft. Or something like that, and make that like a channel that if I have time I can get to it, or maybe I just don't. And then the More Floor Builder channel becomes the main channel, it becomes the Floor Builder channel. Like, it takes over the icon, goes from purple to red, something like that. Because if streaming is what I enjoy more, like, realistically, it's much more fun. It has technically a lot more options, because I can be like, oh, I stream, and then I take whatever I streamed, and I edit it, and then that becomes a video, and then that could potentially grow me, and, whatever, whole thing. So it's just more fun. I mean, that's realistically what it comes down to. It's more fun. And that changes the whole dynamic, though, but I'm hoping if that becomes a point, I'm hoping that the second channel is in a decent enough position where it can do that, because I think doing death runs is something that potentially could do good. The videos do pretty good, and with, Fortnite's doing Creative Mode 2.0, which is apparently going to be fucking huge, with that, I mean, I'm going to be tackling that content. Doing still one a week, because I don't want to do too much. And mostly I mean, it's actually easy to edit those videos, like, uber easy, but it's still, like, editing, you know what I mean? I guess at that point, if I was if I switched to just doing that with highlights as well, then I guess in that case, I would do multiple videos then, instead of just, like, one. I don't know, dude. It's a lot of thinking that I don't want to do right now. Although it is good to have kind of a rough plan. I guess my rough plan is if I have to give up something, I'm giving up the Minecraft channel, to be honest with you. I'm loving Minecraft. It's such a great game. There's a lot to it. Growth on here, though, is not it. Especially because the main thing I enjoy excuse me, is the server content, like Skybounds, obviously, Akuma MC, Skyblock Isles when it comes back. You know, I'm really enjoying that shit. But in the like in the far future, the long run, the long game, you know, I think that technically, I guess Fortnite, but content like that is going to carry me further because it's going to be easier for clips, it's going to be easier for highlights, it's going to be easier for, well, death runs, which are, again, are doing very good. Like, I would say probably, in terms of growth, it's a little shaky, a little back and forth, but overall, in terms of growth, the more flirtable their channel, for its short lifespan so far, and little effort put into it for the most part, has done way better than my main channel did in terms of, well, growth. Because it was Skybounds, really, so it was literally piggybacking off of Bayesian Canadian's server, his content, roughly. I mean, I never really... Hey, level 26! Nice. Never recorded with him or anything, but just being there on the server, in the background, and being on the server that he was, you know, promoting and people were loving, that's what propelled my channel forward from like 600 to 1,000 to 1,200 in like a couple months. And then, of course, it all fucking died when my channel died. Although, since then, I've gone up about 1,000 subscribers. So, like, round of applause for that. Although I think that was mostly during the Skyblock Isles phase. So, again, kind of piggybacking. I should actually ask now. Anybody have... Or anybody interested in a drifter shard? Let's ask. Because there might be someone that's interested in it. If not, well, maybe they're going to be selling it or trading it. I'd rather trade it. Because, like, I mean, money is, like, it's decent. I could upgrade a lot with it, which probably would be good right about now, but I haven't had a need. Because, like, I've kind of gained a lot of stars just from AFKing and just, you know, I've been getting a lot more stars, more money, than I have been getting, or I haven't been getting reasons to spend the stars, yes. Because I've been slow on my, progress here in terms of challenges and leveling up, and there's just not much reason. It is what it is. I'm trying to think of what, like, I really need to, I'm trying to think of how to word this, first of all. There's a random thought that I've had. I mean, that's the whole point of this, you know, rambling and doing whatever, just fucking mining. I need to get better at, like, the, I guess, behind-the-scenes shit, like, coming up with ideas, figuring out, like, how to read analytics better, and, you know, also networking. I think that's one fatal thing I'm missing out on. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm not really trying. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know how to go about that. You know what I mean? Especially with where I'm at now, there's not, like, the problem is, right, okay, how do I word this? Like, I have a rough idea what I want to say. Like, I guess, start with this. In terms of Minecraft, right? I don't know if that's a thing I want to do. I mean, other than, like, maybe joining SMPs, that's a decent way to do it. But the thing is, I'd have to, like, scour the internet for any SMPs going on, and I don't even know if that content would do good, but it's a good way to network, get to know people, make some friends, potentially help grow each other, you know, do that thing. Because I'm kind of doing that with, like, obviously with Banny, she's a friend, was a friend before she started streaming as well. Cabby, he's a pretty lit guy, although she did the networking on that one. She made him a friend, and then I made him a friend. It's pretty lit. But a lot of these friends, like, in terms of actual content, like, the main thing we all share in common are, like, a couple games. In terms of Minecraft, there's not a lot I can do in terms of that. So I'm bad at that. I'm not a very smart guy when it comes to this shit. In terms of Fortnite and stuff, I don't know. It's not really a main game for me, so it's like... But it's still going. It's also, like, a hard one to do, so it's like, what do I network for? I guess I can network for both. the other problem is I'd have to skip a day, right? Potentially. I'd have to skip a day of streaming, I feel like. Because I feel like the best way to really network, at least in my opinion, my thought, again, as someone who's bad at it and I haven't really made an effort, you know what I mean? Like, I've kind of made an effort here and there, but not really. I'd have to go to Twitch on a day that I'm not streaming. It would have to be literally on a day I should be streaming, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, maybe a day I flip my streaming schedule just for that day, so that I still get a stream out. It'll be for the later crowd. Hey, I just realized I hit mining level 44. I'm gonna put a pause on all of my rambling, because that means I can now compact diamonds. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. So if I mine one more diamond, there it is. 3 compact diamonds. Absolutely beautiful. In terms of progress, I can eventually make the armor. Can I already make the armor, actually? No. 2 more levels I can make the armor, which is good. That's huge. It's gonna take me a minute still, so I'm gonna go back to rambling and mining. I'm very close to getting the mining trophy. We already have the pet. I don't need the diamond pickaxe at all. Unfortunately, I need dark oak halves before I can make the queen's axe, so that's not going to be for today, even though it was on my goal for today. I'm going to continue to mine and ramble, because I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, but for the YouTube/video side, if you guys are enjoying this one, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for some more Minecraft/Skybounds conduit treating chat content here on the channel. And I mentioned it on stream, go check out my other channels. Links are all in the description. I just launched a new channel for Twitch highlights called Flurpledor Highlights. I hope to see you there. Okay, sorry, content me out of the way. What was I saying? Fuck, dude, I already forgot. Oh, right, I'd have to skip a day of streaming. Oh, well, skip my time of streaming, 1 PM EST, because that's currently my main stream time, right? So the best way to do it is roughly on different days. I'd have to go into a category, find small. I would say smaller, around my level. You know, around like mine's probably not. I don't know. It'd have to either be someone that I feel. I'll get into what I was going to say in a second. There was more I was going to say. I was going to go on a tangent. I'll go into that in a minute. But find someone roughly around like maybe 10 viewers maximum, right? Found someone around there that I can, you know, vibe with and see if they want to vibe together and shit, you know what I mean? And since they're around the same stream time, it'd be easier to plan things out. Or even if I find someone around 8, I can always, you know, change schedule if we want to, you know, link together, do some fucking networking, do some games together. Because I'm down to do that. Like, I do that with Cabby, I do that with Bandy and them sometimes. And all that, but it'd be easier, like, especially for Fortnite, well, Fortnite, I don't know, find someone around there, you know what I mean, that I can vibe with. But in terms of, I think in terms of server content, like, for the most part, especially since I do it as, if I do it in, like, my, I guess my content voice, you know what I mean, it's a little tougher to do Minecraft, but it could just be funny content, so honestly, not that bad. I'd be down for that. So, like, if anyone in the future watching this streams or makes videos or stuff and does Minecraft or anything like that, you want to, like, network, let me know. Like, I've pushed people away before because of that. Kind of let the ego get to me a little bit, but actually, I'm gonna backtrack on that. A lot of the time it was because the people didn't really have well put together channels, and I'm not saying it has to be like a god tier channel, but like if I see that there's effort, even if you're like 100 subs, like if you're putting in effort, like you got some solid thumbnails, some good titles, and like, you know, good artwork in general, as best as you can get, obviously, because, you know, it's hard to do that sometimes. But like if you're doing your best, like actually trying, not like 30-second video, I clapped this kid in Minecraft PvP, and then just like just a thumbnail of like just the video. It's like, eh. Point is, let me know. Comment down below. That won't be in the video. It'll be on the live thing. I guess hit me up. The Discord, I think, actually should be in. I don't know how it's gonna work. Actually, I should be able. Hold on, I need to see something. I just realized I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. A fool of fools. Because I changed up the descriptions, and then I think, did I change it up last night? I might have changed it up last night, but we just made it right now. Well, my mom made pizza, and nobody told me. If they told me, I might have like delayed stream by an hour. But I wasn't told, so I didn't. She wanted me to go over there and eat some. She's like, I don't have room for it. It's like, well, nobody fucking told me ahead of time. I plan. This is part of my frustration. I plan my shit to a pretty tight-knit schedule. 1 p.m. stream. Sometimes take a break after that, but I edit almost immediately after. Once that's done, I have the rest of the day to fuck off. Because I upload at like 3 a.m. Thumbnails I usually do around that time as well. It's not that big of a deal. Point is, pretty tight-knit schedule. So like, if I'm in the middle of the start, if I'm just, like, I was 30 minutes in the stream roughly, and she's like, hey, come over and eat. I'm like, no. Sorry, it's no. I should change, maybe I should change the name of the Flurpledor live channel, and also change the banner. I kind of like it. It's kind of clean to the point, but if I change the name, I'll have to. But it's Flurpledor Live. Makes sense, right? It's just, well, technically, it was supposed to be the live channel, but for some reason it became the channel that the VODs from Twitch were getting exported to, so I was like, I guess it's this one now. It was the channel I was live streaming on, or testing live streaming. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think this one has a description. Okay, because it does a broadcast live on Twitch, watch live at, and it gives the Twitch link automatically. I don't know how that's going to affect it if I have a upload, or a default thing. I might have to start downloading the VODs and then uploading them myself, which is going to be a bit annoying. I'll have to do that, like, late at night as well. If it becomes that, I mean, if it doesn't do the description, I don't care too much. But anyways, for the Flurpledor Live side, it might be in the description. If not, it's definitely on the channel in the More Channels tab. You can see it, all of the different channels. We launched a new one, and, you know, doing all kinds of shit. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. But that's basically how I'd have to network, you know, find someone I can vibe with. It's like, got decent, like, I'm picky on my own audio and video and stuff. And if I see someone that's at least trying, like, making an effort, and it seems like I could vibe with them, I'm down, dude. I'm fucking down. Like, I'm always so anxious meeting new people. And I feel like through Bandy, who's been my friend, funnily enough, I met her through someone else, who made my logo, in fact, Carla, aka Cuban Chick. Met her through there, became a friend. I think I met Cypher through her, through some, I don't know, we all kind of just came together as friends through each other. But I met Cabby through them, through Bandy and Cypher. And then through both of them, I've met a few other people whose names escape me. I'm not very good at names. Like, we just kind of vibe. And that's one thing I do like. We're not, introducing ourselves and, like, you know, it's just, we jump into a call, we're already vibing. You know what I mean? It's fucking lit. Obviously I know Teals. Teals is one I met through them, and, you know, I know him. A bit more. But there are some that I'm like, I roughly know them, I don't think I've spent enough time with them, but the one thing I do like is that, like, normally that makes me anxious. I'm like, oh, a new person, oh, jeez. But then it's just instant vibes. Like, they pick some, they pick some good friends, and they make some good friends, I guess. Which is fucking awesome. I love them. That's why, I gotta add, I don't know who out of them streams. I should figure that out. Because I want to add more streamer friends, because I have a list of friends that stream and all that. I should do a command for, or separate channel commands, but not labeled in my title. Because I have my socials, which is all my socials, but I should do one specifically for, like, my YouTube channels, something like that. Definitely at least that one, but I don't know what else that one I would do. I guess it could be, like, one for updates, so that'd be, like, Twitter or Discord would be the best place for it. Although I think I have a command specifically for Discord, so, you know. I think I definitely want to spend some time finding someone that I can vibe with, someone else. Because it would be cool to have someone to, like, just hop on Fortnite with. Although, it would have to be someone that would understand that I have borderline anger issues. Especially when it comes to that game. It's not a good time. That's why it'd, like, have to be someone I vibe with. I don't know. Also, like, part of me feels like streaming is the best way to, like, start with meeting someone. Just go for it, you know what I mean? But also part of me is like, oh, if we just vibe out in game, but you might not see me as, I guess, what I might be in total. If I'm on stream, like, that's gonna be me, you know what I mean? Like, this is who I am. This is the content I'm... Anyways, I don't know, dude. It's been a lot of rambling. I have literally 20 minutes left to stream. I almost have 1,000,000 experience. I'm gonna do a fat fucking enchant run here in a second. I'm probably gonna cut the rest of this into the video. You'll already know that. But we've been mining for a bit. A lot of rambling. I'll mention it here for video side again. I think I already mentioned it. But one, if you want to catch the full unedited VOD of absolute just rambling and probably embarrassment, you can go check that out at Flurplder Live. I've been launching a few channels recently, just really grinding it out, you know what I mean? Just really going for the content, spreading my wings, trying to hit different points of interest on the internet to try and grow the Twitch, grow the YouTubes, you know, all that shit. Which reminds me, you can go check those out. It should be down in the description of this video, or on my channel. It'll be other channels. There'll be Flurplder, more Flurplder, Flurplder Live, Flurplder Shorts, Flurplder Highlights. Oh my god. Nearly died there trying to, like, say all that. You can go check it out, show them some love, and, yeah. So in terms of what I'm doing for the rest of this, by the way, I've gone, I think, almost 5 levels. I haven't checked it in a minute. I'm going to do this respawn. I'm going to mine this little pocket here, and then we'll see where I stand in terms of experience levels, or I guess skill levels. Let's go ahead and see. So I am currently almost 255. Okay, so I will say, in an hour, I've made some decent progress. But, seeing as I did what, did I do 1 level? Earlier? Yeah, let's give benefit of the doubt and say that I did 5 levels. About 5 levels. If I spent 20 more minutes, I would definitely get me 20 more levels. Sorry, 1 more level, and I probably will go ahead and do that, just to leave it off at a good note where I'm level 55. I will say, maybe I'm just a bit picky. Maybe in terms of content, or maybe just in terms of my attention span, it's a little much. I will say, though, this would still suck if I was trying to solo this as a squad. You know what I mean? Like, if I was on an island with other people, I guess it's not that bad. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. But I imagine that if it's taken me this long, right, it's been about, let's say it's going to be an hour to get 5 levels, right? That's giving it benefit of the doubt, saying I've got 5 levels and not 4 levels in an hour, right? With a 3.6 times boost, right, plus, and this is the big one, because normally I would say that'd be like 360%, and then I'd be like, okay, but I also have a 6% now boost because of my player level. Yeah, it's a 26% boost. Normally you would add that up. Like, oh, okay, so it's like a 386% boost. That's not how it works, because the way it actually does it is the player challenge is applied after the fact. So it doesn't stack in that way, because that would give you less experience, which, by the way, I hope they don't change that, because that would fucking suck. But essentially, the way it works, I've explained this before, this gives me, actually, how much experience does it give me? Diamonds give me 100 experience for it. And then it applies I think it is, actually, this is a good one to test this on. Kind of, maybe? Let's figure this out, hold on. I might even be wrong about it, by the way, on the 3.6 times boost. I'm not 100% sure. So if it gives me 100, it should be 4862. It would turn the 8 to a 7, essentially. So that should give me, hold on, let me see, minus 4450 is 412 experience. How do you subtract a fucking percentage? I don't actually know. Minus 26% is 304. I think that's how that works. Minus 360% does not work. So maybe the other one wasn't right. I don't know how you fucking do it. 26%. No. Times 26% would be 107. So it's literally 107 experience from that. So minus 107 would be 305 experience. And then if I do, was it times 360% would be, that doesn't make sense. Then it can't be 3 times. Or what I do divided by 3.6, that would be 84. So that's not even accurate. Let's see, if it's 300 times 3.6, that would be 360 experience from that. And then times, what would it be, 2.6? 2.6 would be 936. So wait, that's not even right. So it's not is it not a 3? Maybe it does add up? If it added up, it would be, hold on, sorry, I'm going into a lot of fucking tangent-y shit here. 100 experience base. Unless it doesn't give 100 that way? Fuck, I don't even know, dude. Let me actually, hold on, before, we got the number there, so let me do this. 4450. I'll do the second mine of it. Right? And then that puts it at that, which is minus 4038. So that'd be 4812, which is the same as the other one. So if I times that by 2, that's 824. What was the other one? It was like 100 times... Oh, I already had that number. 360 right there. So if I take 360 times 2.6, that would be 936. So it's not quite accurate. It's a little bit under that, but it's close. So 100 times 3... let's do... What would it be? Fucking 5 points... No, it'd be... Fuck. 6.2. 0.2. And see, that's not even right. If it was stacking the boost. Because I swear it was a... It's hard to tell now because of the... And actually, that might even... I'm starting to think that number might be wrong. The 3 times. Maybe it's just a flat 3 times. But 6.2, which is an insane number, is only 620. So it's not that, which means it's probably 100 times 3 would be 300 times 2.6 is 780, which is also still not it. So 100 times 3.2... 320 times 2.6 is 832. Closer. So it's something like a... Was I wrong about the number? It's like a 3.15 times boost? 15 times 2.6. I think that's close. It's as close as it can get. It's literally... I think I did the... I think I've been saying the wrong number the whole time. It's like a 3.2 times boost. I think I just said I wanted it to be 3.6. I've been completely wrong. So it's a 3.2 times boost. Or 3.155, something like that. Around a 3.2 times boost. Per level. And then that also, then it takes that number, like the 100 times 3.2. And then it takes whatever number that is, and it times it by 2.6. So it's like, that's how much experience I'm getting. Is a fucking shit ton, essentially. Like, a lot, you know what I mean? I guess in the way, the best way to do it is, what was it, 800 something? I have the number right here. Was it 824? Wait, no, that wasn't right. Was it? Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. Wait. Yes. For a full diamond ore, it's 824, and also the 100 experience might not be right, because it might be technically 200 experience. I'm not sure. There's a lot of layers here to it. The best way I can say is it's 400 and... Let's do the 412 per mine. Let's assume that it's 100 per mine. So each time I break it, right? 412 per that. So minus divided by 100? No. It's 4.2 times. It's literally that's the number. 4.12. There it is right there, actually. 4.12 plus whatever. I don't know. Point is, it's more experience. It's about 4 times the experience, right? Base, and then another 2.6 times, and this still sucks a little bit. Still takes me an hour, right? Keep that in mind. I guess obviously you could have more people working, but even then, maximum efficiency kicks in, right? So, I don't know what it is for a trio island, which I still think is the best and most efficient island if you're actually trying to get up fast. Borderline, I guess, borderline. Because there's 2 spawns, right? So a maximum of 2 people mining at once, you're getting 2 times the speed, 2 times the progress, and you're already getting a boost, which I think you're already getting a 2 times boost. So technically you're getting a 4 times, which is literally what I have right here. By myself, I have the efficiency of a squad island. Which is like, I think technically a trio island, it's a maximum of 3 people, I believe. Of course, for me, it's not gonna work out, because I would have to have another person here grinding, but it is what it is. But I've literally gone over, like, this is how you know this season's kind of a bit, like, this mining is not it, mostly. Because I've done this topic so many times. But anyways, a trio island, essentially a squad island, three-person island, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You could have 2 people that spawn mining, right? And that's, you know, just from that, you're getting, even if you just go based off of the island amount, I think it's a 2 times amount. And then I think you get no increase on a squad island. Okay? So you're getting a 2 times booster per person. That's a 4 times. So it's slightly under it because, you know, well, no, yeah, because I'm getting like a 4.12 or 4.15 or 4.2, something like that. Point is, I'm getting a slightly more. But other point is, the squad island is, with 2 people, is almost equivalent. If you have a 3rd person in pacifist gear, mining at spawn, or sorry, at Warzone, you're getting a 6 times boost in experience, which is better than this. And then on top of that, each person has their own player level. So if they're all leveling up their player level, like if they're at my, let's say not even my equivalent, let's say put them down 1 level, they're level 25 for easy math. 3 people, that's 75% more experience. Which is just fucking ridiculous. Also, I'm now realizing, actually, I think I did my math wrong. I did my math completely wrong. I'm a fucking idiot. I did 2 times for this. It's not 2 times. It's literally, or was it 200? I did do 2 times. It would be fucking, it'd be 1.26. Fuck, dude. Which means I might have been wrong about that. So if it's 100 times, let's do the 4.6 again. Hold on. 1.26. No. No, wait a minute, that would be, actually, that might, maybe I'm completely wrong, actually. 100 times, what would it be? If it's 4.6, and I'm doing 1.26, right? Let's do that real quick, hold on. I'm doing so much math here. 26 would be 7, oh my god. 100 times, let's just do times that number. Would be 579 experience. So actually, I don't think it matters. I think that amount is the same, right? Let's try that. Hold on. 100 times. Actually, I already have that number, don't I? That'd be this one right here, and then times 1.26. It's the same number. So it doesn't matter. So no matter what, that does apply. Okay, so I might be wrong about that. But now I'm realizing, oh, I guess I could do we'll do 4.15 times 1.26. And then do 100 times that number is 522. It's still not accurate. So how much experience am I fucking getting? I think I'm completely wrong about this. If I did 4, it'd be, well, I mean 4 times 1.26 would be 504. Makes sense. 100 times 504 would be 504 experience. I guess I could do it wait. I'm an idiot. I literally have the answer. Right? So if I'm getting, I had the number earlier. Fuck. Where's it at? It's 412? 412 divided by 100. It is literally a 4.12 boost. Okay. So 4.12 minus 1.26. I'm getting a 2.86 boost? That's not right, is it? That can't be right. What is the fucking multiplier? I think that has to be right. Which also makes me feel a little bit better, because that's way less than I thought. That means in total I'm getting a 4.12 boost right now. Because of the, challenge experience, right? I think. If numbers are right. Actually, I shouldn't have done minus. Wait, that doesn't make sense, right? Fuck, hold on. If it's 4.12, right, I would do minus 0.26. It would be a 386 multiplier. Which I think I don't know, I might have figured that out before. I forget what all I've said for the multiplier, because I did do early testing with it, which is, I think this is literally it, a 3.86, which isn't that bad. That's actually pretty good. 3.86 multiplier. I've definitely figured this out before, and I just completely forgot, by the way. We're learning a lot of math here. I'm gonna sum this up for YouTube side. I was doing a lot of math and figuring out the amount of experience I get to figure out basically how much this sucks, and also kind of figure out the best way to, like, mine, or to grind skills currently. Which, I still stand by 100%, that it should be, what is it? The, Trio Island. I don't know the actual multiplier now. I'm not 100% sure on what it actually is, because I wasn't sure on what the multiplier for this was. It used to be a 5 times, I'm fairly certain, multiplier. But they ended up lowering that. I don't know if they lowered the amount of multiplier that the Trio Island got. If they didn't, I can maybe figure that out, because I think they blatantly said what it was. Maybe. But what I found out, basically, is with my player level as well, I'm getting a 4.12 times multiplier. So 412 more experience for my skills. Which means I was way wrong about what it is, but that means, I mean, still, 412. I'm doing the work of 4 people right now. 4 people. That's awful. Where is change logs? I have to go way high for this. Okay. It was in May, I think. Yeah, because these were the old ones. Let's see, where was the new update at? Was it in... Yeah. No, this was when they... No, okay, it was earlier than May. This was about the original new season. Okay, that was after that? Oh, it was May, because it was April 9th. This was the new update, I think. Where did it say it? I swear it said it at one point. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, because honestly, it looks like it's going to be very difficult. This is definitely the original. I know they launched the season with it. Hold on, let me start from the beginning. Dusa, Vampire, Warden, Wizard, buff, fixed, nerfed, updated skills to make it less confusing and new feel of gameplay. And it's not bad, actually. Just needs tweaked slightly. I don't think it exists. Added island balancing features. I don't think that was it. Player levels. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna say it here. I know that they did do it in the teasers a while back, but they didn't say what it was. I'd have to get it on an alt account, which I don't have to like see, because I don't think it says blatantly how much it actually gives you. If it's a 3.8 times, it could potentially be something that's just like a 2 times. I don't know. I don't know what they actually did. I mean, I assumed it was 2 times from the beginning. It could even be just 80% increase. I don't know. It's literally impossible for me to tell unless I was on an island that was a trio. Which I guess I could do that. I can't do it this season. I could do that next season if it's still the same. I don't know. But I still think a trio island's better, because even if it's like... I think even if it's 80%... Let's test it real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Quick math. Let's do base 80 or base 80% versus the base 380% of this. So 0.80 times 3 would be 2.4. Maybe not actually. Maybe if it, depending on what they did, right? What the amount is. If it's 80%, right? For Trio Island. This would make sense in terms of balancing roughly. Let me do the math again, hold on. I'm gonna sum this up all for YouTube side. I'm also gonna just quit in a second, because Jesus Christ, I've been doing so much math that I'm like, actually, I'm almost there. Never mind, we'll get this last level. What was it? Hold on, it was like a 4.12, and I would do minus 0.26 would be 386. Divide that by 3, the most they could do, roughly, to make a trio island, assuming it's trio, and then I'm gonna round this because it's just a big number, would be, the most they could do is a 1. Actually, that's a really low amount. What the fuck? Wait a minute. A 1.28 times would be accurate. A 1.28, because then 1.28 times 3 would be 300 about the amount that I'm at. I thought that 0.80 times 3 was, yeah, how does that work, though? 0.80, I guess it would be a 1.80, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah. So yeah, so they would have to be able to do, like if they did a 1.28 multiplier, standard, just for being on the trio island, that would mean that 3 people, even working, roughly working together, would be enough to equal my 3.82 multiplier of a solo island. And then, of course, you know, no boost for the clan islands, the bigger ones. It has, like, infinite amount of people, roughly. Nina, hello! We were doing math, and it hurt my brain a lot. We're figuring things out, though, and I've still discovered that mining sucks, but, yeah. Because I guess technically, like, I don't know, actually. I feel like, in general, I will... Oh, hold on, let me backtrack my thoughts. And related to backtracking, I want to backtrack my statement prior, where I'm like, oh, if this is what it feels like as a solo, imagine what it feels like as a non-solo. It's gotta suck. I do kind of agree on that statement still. But not as much. Because I will say that if you have people actively mining, you're, like, if for example, let's say I sat here for an hour mining, and I got 5 levels of experience. If again, depending on how they do it, if they did smart balancing, first of all, I just hit level 45, and I'm doing a lot of rambling, which I'm probably going to sum up. We did math, figuring out potentially balancing. I'll go over that later. But for Twitch side, we'll continue because I want to ramble more. Their best balancing that they could do would be if, and based off of what I think it is, a 3.82 multiplier on skill experience for a solo. For a trio island, which is 3 people, you would do a third of that, because you have 3 people. It makes sense. Finally, an imp. Are you fucking kidding me? It would make sense to do it that way, because then that would mean that they get, you know, they have 3 people working. They can work 3 times. You know, it'd essentially be the same amount, like an hour for them, all 3 working and mining, versus me spending an hour alone mining would equal the same amount of experience roughly. Which is good balancing in my opinion. And then, when it comes down to a squad island, it gets a little difficult because, you know, you got, like, a maximum efficiency of 3 people literally, that's it. You get a maximum efficiency of 3 people. So the only thing I could think of that would make this better is, one, I don't think a trio island should really be a thing. I think just squad island, or like a clan island or a solo island. Roughly, or something like that. I don't know. Because then it's like you can be a solo, and you can get, you know, more experience, or you can be a clan island, and you can technically still get the, same amount of equivalency in terms of work. Like, if like a solo and a trio and I were put together, up against each other, we would still get roughly the same amount of experience, because there's 2 spawns. So even if you consider that could technically be maximum efficiency, but then there's also war zones, and there's 3 people mining at once, which equals to the 3 point, whatever. Point is, it's good balancing, if that's the case, but I don't think it is. That's why your forehead looks bigger, use your brain meat. Wow, okay. And like I said, I'm gonna sum it up for YouTube. I was basically talking about, like, the system they have now, I don't think is good. I think what they should do, aside from just tweaking skills and making some of them a little bit less annoying, I think that they should also make it so there's not a squad island. I don't think it's necessary. I think that the clan island should be the only one that matters. Or clan island, and then also lower the solo amount to be about, I would say about 3 times as much experience as that island. Because the maximum efficiency, at least for mining, is about 3. You can have 3 people working on it at one time. Technically, the clan island would still have an advantage, so maybe you would like lean a little more into the solo island just for that fact, because you have one person doing all the work versus 3 people at one point, like, you know, for an hour, then 3 people for the next hour, and so on, so on. But 3 people working and mining for an hour, right now, I believe, is about equivalent to me mining for an hour solo, because I get a 3.82 times multiplier base on experience. Alright. I'm done with this. I'm done with this for today. I've almost hit the mining trophy. I could finish that today. I could. I'm not going to. But I did also, in terms of skills, hit 55. And I'm slowly working my way up to, 45, and I'm slowly working my way up to 46. I think in the next one, I'm going to try and make the push to hit 46, and then also, potentially, 50, so that I can mine these beautiful emeralds over here. Not really sure if I'm going to end up doing that, but I might. I'm also going to save some of these compact diamonds in my chest. I have a lot of them, so how many do I actually need? I know I just don't even need that many. I can safely sell off these, but I already have the compact pet. I know I need one. I think I need just 17, actually. I think I literally just need 17. Because I'm gonna get more anyways, but I'm gonna get, that's one for the axe that I want, and 16 total for the armor. I think that's right. So I can sell this compact and make a whopping 741,000 stars. That is pretty damn good. I'm probably going to change up the spawner system and upgrade it and shit like that slowly. I did say I was going to do a huge enchant real quick. A huge enchant, like, just push. I did get an efficiency 5, and it's absolutely garbage. Good. Maybe in this I did get a efficiency 4 that's good, because that's really all I need is just a good efficiency 4. And then I can put haste 2 on my axe, and it will it'll chop the melons super fucking fast. Also, I guess I should consider the fact that the axe I'm using is a diamond axe, so maybe efficiency 3 would be enough. I think I'm gonna go ahead and lean into fortune, actually, yeah. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna bet on the fact that the efficiency of that will be enough. I don't really have a way of testing it other than, like, enchanting a diamond axe with efficiency 3, throwing haste 2 on it, and testing it. The best I have is this, but it's already efficiency 5. So I can't really test it. And it doesn't work on melons. Unfucking fortunately. So for this one, I need just a good fortune. I should probably be looking for anyone that I can actually use, so fortune 2 is actually good. I should probably double check this. At this point, I mean, this is the fortune 2 I'm gonna go with. If I find a fortune 3, though, that's, like, better odds, then I should probably go with that. For now, so I don't lose track of this, let's put that in there. I've got 2 of the enchants I need. I want to get better fortune because more melons, and more melons means, easier progress for my, not really my challenges, but easier for my crafting, I guess. I'll be able to make the armor easier, which is going to be good for later on. Oh, I wish that was such a better one. I could YOLO it. Once I get the halves unlocked, this isn't even going to be a big deal. So honestly, I think I take both of these. Let me hold on to this for a minute. I don't think I have... I do have demon dust I could use. I don't have really angel dust, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these. I'm also going to move these down a bit so I can just line them up. I will attempt those, because once I get the halves unlocked, it's not really going to be a big deal. I'm also going to do that in the next one. Unfortunate. I can do one more fortune enchant. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. That's, unfortunate. So, let me type up these plans. I need this here. So, in the next one, I'm gonna, of course, do another Tier 2 quest. I like doing that as part of the stream. Queen's Axe, for sure. And, also, so I guess that'll be / Dark Oak Halves / mining 2 emeralds. So I'll do the Dark Oak, or I'll do the quest, open a loot box, of course. Then I'll do the Dark Oak to get the halves, so I can craft the axe, enchant the axe, potentially break the axe, and then I will mine 2 emeralds. It'll be a good little start, a good little stream / video. So, make sure you guys are there for that one. And for YouTube side, if you enjoyed this one and you haven't yet, go down below, leave a like on this one. I forgot to test the little clip thing. I just did that now. Leave a like on it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, I can just do that, and nice. And then as for Twitch side, hey guys, I'm gonna go over here, stand AFK, gonna mute my audio. These guys are not dying very fast. I need to really upgrade the thing. I'm gonna do that in a bit. That's it for this stream. So, for the rest of the week, by the way, if you don't know the stream schedule, tomorrow I am technically starting, I guess restarting, on Valheim. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm gonna be uploading that to the Flurpelder Highlights channel on Thursday next week. Friday, I'm gonna be doing some Witcher 3, continuing that, having an absolute blast, and Saturday, some Fortnite. Thank you for hanging out with me, even though you've only been here for a little bit, Nina, and,